Okay. Where we at? Testing. Can you guys hear me? Say yo, Mugen. Are you going to react to? No. Wow. Not reacting to that. Don't really care for it. Neo, yo, what's up? Can't be here that long with my daughter. It's all good. What's up, PJ? What's up, Emerald? What's up, Raph? Shut up. What's up, Nate? I'm a potato. What? What's going on? This just going. It's not going to be a too long of a stream. Today's my daughter's birthday and stuff, and she got finished. She opened up all her gifts this morning. I let her stay home today. It's her birthday, so she woke up this morning, went straight to her gifts, and she's still receiving like gifts and money. Her mom and her uncle and her grandmom on her mom's side sent her money and stuff like that. So she got her belly button pierced. That's something that she wanted. So her pop and took her out for that. Yeah, man, 16 years old. Oh my God, she's getting so big and she's growing up so fast. So in a blink of an eye, time is just flying by so fast. Then, of course, my birthday is this Friday. This Friday is my birthday. He said, I hate waiting up the clown world. What's up, Steaks? What's up, Omega? Anyone play Silent Hill 2? No, I watched a full playthrough because I can't do the Silent Hill stuff. But I watched the full playthrough. It looks good. The story, I mean, I remember the original back in the day, but it looks good and it does stay true, like the essence of Silent Hill. Yep. Thanks, man. What's up, Wavy? Yeah, so let me I just wanted to catch up with you guys to see what you guys been up to, man. Thanks, PJ. Thanks for the advanced birthday in advance, just in case you guys missed because I'm most likely gonna be streaming Friday on my birthday, so might have to check it out because I was thinking about picking it up. Yeah, it did good, man. It's really good. Trust me. Granted, I'm a mod. Yeah, so you know how we do things here. Let's do our roll call thing that we got going on over here. First, let me go to my let me send out the Discord invites. Those who may be interested, posted it in the chat. So if you're interested in joining the Discord, my Discord, definitely check it out. Also, as I always do, I got a YouTube channel. I know because I know there's still what's up, Sen? Because I know there's a lot of you guys who only knows me from X and have no idea, despite in my profile it has my links. Don't know that I have a YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel. I cover a lot of gaming content and everything. Gaming. I'm pivoting away from culture war stuff. And I just added in anime reviews. Also, I will be I have Indie Corner where I'm covering a lot of indie projects and games and stuff like that. I will also be doing covering and reviewing indie comics as well. So there's gonna be a bit of a variety. Talk about comic book movies and stuff like that. I'm just things that I love as far as my hobby and entertainment and stuff. I'll be covering here on this channel. They bring some variety, and of course there will be some Mugen content as well. Say, wait, did you know about the year about YouTube watch page in your browser? No. What about it, PJ? Yeah, so if you're interested in this content, definitely, I mean, check out my channel. If you like it, hit that subscribe button, check out my videos, hit the like button and stuff, and see if that's something that you're really interested in. You know what I'm saying? So definitely look into my channel if you like that. And then of course my X page, I'll post a link to as well, so you can. And I always say I advise you to follow me because I'm talking about everything. I talk about whatever comes to my mind. It's Mugen Lord. I mean, I'm already unfiltered, but this is extremely Mugen Lord unfiltered here on my X page. I talk about all kinds of topics, whether it's gaming, politics, entertainment, life, all kinds of stuff, man. And I love the conversation that we have here as well. You can also DM me over here too if you have a topic or something that you want me to look into and investigate and maybe turn it into a video at some point on my channel. I can definitely do that too. So you can definitely hit me up. So you can definitely send me a follow if you're interested. I also, like I said, you can check my whatchamacallit. Oh, hey, Miss Sparkles. Welcome to the stream. You said your wildlife. I saw you on MSK. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do get a little personal with people, because I do want you to get a chance to know me a bit or whatever like that. I don't care about putting it out there, because at some point, if you ever get into a beef with somebody, or if you happen to become a big YouTuber, somebody's going to find out certain information about you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes these people try to leverage that information against you because you're so afraid of information getting out about your personal life or certain things, or whatever like that. If I put it out there first before everybody else, you can't leverage it against me. That's how I see it. I always put that out. I put those things out there. So there's nothing to hide. I'm transparent and stuff like that. Like the watch page just filled all the blank spaces. So by default, the screen is larger. The related videos are at the far right. What's up, Khaled? How are you, my friend? What time now? Yep. Oh, how's my headache? It's getting better. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that stuff too. Let me get over to this real quick. And like I said, it's a chill stream. You guys can ask me anything. We can just have a discussion and stuff. This won't be a long stream. I kind of started kind of late. Like I said, it's my daughter's birthday. She's 16 today and everything. And I've been so busy working on my Venus Orion Comics website, and it's finally done. It won't launch until next month because there's some other things that I'm waiting to happen first. And we're gonna talk about that. I'm really proud of what I've done with this website with Venus Orion Comics, and I can't wait for you guys to check out the website once it launches and stuff. I got we'll talk about it in a second. Let me finish getting through a lot of this other stuff. Yes, Strike and Keo Tees, which is our custom t-shirt website with my brothers, Strike and Keo. Like I said, we're based in Philadelphia. We do custom tees, but not only custom tees, we do hoodies, shirts, sweatpants, mouse pads, wallets, bathing suits, halter tops, you name it, man. And as I said before, we're graphic designers. So when you go to the website, these designs that you see here, we have a lot of designs that you see on the website. You can't find them anywhere else, because we're graphic designers. You can't go on Amazon to find these exact designs. We also have done plenty of designs for content creators, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, all kinds of stuff, as well. We also done some shirts and designs for businesses, for their employee shirts and stuff like that. So we've been on the ball with this, man. We're going to keep getting better and better, and we're going to keep putting out there and keep promoting it. Right now, throughout the entire year, it's going to be a $5 off on your first purchase by using the promo code. So you can go definitely check that out. Our response time when it comes to for putting these items together is really, really fast. You go on the website. If you have a custom design you want us to do, just hit us up in the chat. Either my brother Strike or Keo will answer it. And the more descriptive and how you get the process along, the faster you get it along, they get right to it. Their work hours from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. When they work and stuff like that. So most times you do happen to catch them during that window. When you make the order, they'll get to it right during that time. And most time they ship it the same day you guys order. Because like I said, they make the orders as they come in, so there's not like there's a bunch of orders just sitting out on stock that we have in storage and stuff. No, you make the order, and the moment you make the order, they'll make it right then and there within their hours, and they ship it out the same day. If not, they ship it out the next morning. So yes, our turnover rate is really, really fast and stuff, and you get your notifications and everything when the orders are shipped out. If you live close by in the Philadelphia area, you can even come by the studio and just pick up the items. Or if you live really, really close, we'll just drive it to you. So whatever way works for you guys, definitely go check it out. Let's see. I know, but I wish there was more games with postal formula. I didn't zoom in, I swear. I was here for it. I found it interesting. Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very interesting. My life. A lot of people say, Miss Sparkles, that people say I should write a book about my life. And I plan on writing a book at some point about my life. Because there's a lot of things I still haven't shared. It was like a lot of people say, yo, dude, your life is a movie, man. I've been through so much. I witnessed so much, experienced so much and stuff like that. So at some point in my life, I do want to write a book about my life and the things that I've experienced. And then last but not least, the Venus and Ryan Comics newsletter. I'm gonna keep repeating to you guys, man. I'm gonna keep repeating to you guys, and you guys have been signing up. I got over 100 you guys who signed up, so that's fucking good. But I'm always gonna constantly respond to you, tell you guys, if you sign up to the newsletter, it's free. I'll post it in the comment section or in the chat, or if I have to put the Strike and Kill tees too as well. Strike and Kill tees as well. If you guys have missed the Discord, I put the Discord in the chat. Just scroll up, you'll find the Discord if you want to join my Discord. You can also DM me on X as well if you want to hit me up. But yes, if you want to participate in any of the contests to win free prizes and merch and stuff from Venus and Ryan Comics, you have to be signed up to the newsletter. Newsletter is completely free. It costs you nothing. I send out like behind the scenes or letting you know what's going on. Also, when there's special deals that's going on at my Venus and Ryan Comics website, after it launches and stuff like that, if you're part of my newsletter, you'll be the first ones to get access to these deals first, and you will be able to get promo codes. So that's another good thing. You'll be able to get promo codes when it's time to send out promo codes. So if you want promo codes for some cool discounts for certain items and everything at my store, I advise you to get on that newsletter. I advise you to get on that newsletter. It's free, man. It doesn't cost you nothing. You also get free wallpapers as well that I'll post when I update you guys with new newsletters and stuff. You'll be able to download, put in your desktop, put as wallpapers on your phones and stuff like that. So definitely, man, just give it a go, man. It costs you nothing. And of course, at the bottom, there's all the social media links where you'll be able to find Venus and Ryan Comics, and you subscribe and follow and stuff. So yes, that's that. But yeah, as I said before, man, it's my daughter's birthday. I posted this just now. This is my daughter, her birthday. She just turned 16. So I always do like a collage and stuff. And to celebrate my daughter, her birth and stuff. And of course, I got her mother on there because she took part in the birthing process and stuff like that. So always gotta give credit for that and everything. And man, we created a beautiful child, and I love my daughter. She grew up so fast, man, so damn fast. Like times keep flying by, man. Before you know it, like I'll be sending her off to college in 2 more years, man. And I'll be 38 on Friday. So my daughter's birthday is 2 days before my birthday. I said, yo, if she would have stayed in the oven just a tad bit longer, you know, I could have probably been lucky. She probably would have been born on my birthday. If she just would have held on a little bit longer, but she was ready to come out. She was supposed to be born on the 18th, actually, but she was stubborn. She wanted to come out the oven, and the doctors told my baby mom, like, yeah, we don't force children to come out unless they're like, if they're over 2 weeks or something like that, then they'll try to get the baby to come out. But they told her, like, look, just hold on, because she didn't want to come out on the 18th. She didn't want to do none of that. So yeah, so happy birthday to my beautiful daughter, man. And yeah, man. Geez, time, man. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. But yes, man. Let's go look at these comments. These in the chat. Well, what's up? What's up, Cole? What's going on? Yeah, man. Like I said, this is a chill stream. This is not gonna be a long stream, but it's gonna be a chill stream because I need to catch up with you guys. I got a lot of stuff to talk. Not a lot of stuff to talk about, but just let you guys know what's going on behind the scenes and stuff and everything. Because you guys see my wall, my post on my wall on YouTube, which I encourage you guys to check out. If you always want to know what's happening on my streams or when I'm going to stream or if anything is coming up, always come here. Always come here. It's important. If you're subscribed to my channel, come to my community wall because I'm always, a lot of people don't use the community wall, but I use the fuck out of the community wall. So even if you're not on my Discord, even if you're not following me on any of the social media platforms except YouTube, you can just come here, man. Just you can come here and get any updates and stuff. But the most recent update I talked about was that I had a splitting headache and we didn't have a stream Monday. I mean, I had a fucking headache and everything, man. I was just stressing the hell out. And we'll talk about that in a second. But let me get back to these comments and everything. So what we got here? Let's see. What's up, Big Tone? What's your take on Assassin's Creed Shadow controversy? I personally don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't follow Assassin's Creed. I don't care. I don't really talk about culture war like I used to. I'm pivoting away from that stuff. I'm not interested in the game, so I don't care. I don't even know what the current controversy is now, but I don't care. What's up, Strato? It said Moving Lord pulled off a B rabbit. What do you mean? Honestly, it's the best policy, as they say. Let's see. I use YouTube Redux. I hate modern YouTube layout. My son turned 16 on the 9th. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow. We got a lot of March babies in here. Let's feeling better. Oh, okay. Khaled. He said, I've been hungry for Fantastic Four content lately. I'll probably make a video talking about what I think about the trailer of the Fantastic Four and everything like that. I could do something like that at some point. I'm doing well, working my ass off on this costume. I got entered in the costume contest at MCCA, and that's in like 3 weeks. Having to work on my truck put me far behind. What's up, Jado? What's going on? All right, make sure I got everything here for everybody. Inception, that's one. How do I change the shipping address to physical comic? I'm moving on the 1st. They won't allow you to change the shipping address. If they won't allow you, because you pretty much like you should be able to change it because I didn't lock the addresses in. Contact Kickstarter. I didn't lock it in yet. Addresses won't be locked in until I start shipping. And we're gonna talk about that in this we're gonna talk about that in a second because yes, all the books came in. Covers A, B, C, and D. They officially came in. We got all the covers. Now what's going on is, which is stressing me out, and I'm overloaded right now with a lot with Venus and Ryan Comics. I have to get this website finished, which I finally finished it, and I had to buy the domain. It cost me $240. So I had to get that done. I had to pay that. Then I had to confirm my my LLC, my business account, and everything to connect to the Wix website and all this other type of stuff. And then I forgot that I had to. I realized that damn, I can't even pack up the boxes until the damn keychains are done. Once the keychains are done, it's 564 keychains. Now you gotta remember, we're doing everything in-house. And how the process work is we have to get special paper. My brothers and them have to do the graphic designs to make the images for the keychains, and then they have to print it off on the paper. Now there's 564 keychains because me, who wasn't thinking, didn't calculate this right, or as far as logistics are concerned. I decided to say, hey, everybody get three keychains free once we reach the stretch goal of $4,000. And I did not think that through. So now there's like over 100 you guys that I have to give 3 keychains to. Oh, it's like almost 200 you guys that have to give 300 keychains, get 3 keychains a piece too, which means there's a lot of damn work and it was expensive as fuck. And outsourcing it was cost us more to outsource it. So because we was going to outsource it at first, but it ended up costing us more to do that. So like, okay, well, why not? Let's just do it in-house. So now my brother and my daughter's going to join them and stuff. So once they print it, they have to print all of it. After they print all of it, then they have to cut out all of the images And after they cut them out, then they have to put the strips on the keychains, and they have to do all 564. And then after they do that, then they have to steam press all of them. So that's gonna take some. That's gonna take some time. That's gonna take us all the way this week and the weekend to get all that. So I can't box any of the books because I have to put the keychains in there with the books. So I can't box anything yet. Then I was like, yeah, I gotta sign your covers. Then I realized I need a marker. I have to get a specific marker for signing so it won't smudge or it won't go through the cover and smudge on the paper itself. So I'm like, fuck. So I had to go on Amazon and get specific markers, and then I have to get the right color because depending on what color you have, depending on the cover, my covers are darker colors. So I had to get the right marker. So I wanted to get the 24 pack. It just came in a couple of hours ago. So now I finally got the damn markers. So then I got to get the shipping labels. Pirate Ship, pirateship.com. They do it for free. So now, in order for me to print these stuff off, I had to give them the actual weight. So I had to buy a digital scale. And it's a really good digital scale. It's for $20 bucks. It was suggested, highly suggested. So I had to get a scale so I can scale and make sure and then print off these. Oh my God, it's a lot I have to do. So the scale came in 2 days ago. Then the markers came in. And now we have to finish these damn keychains. So chapter 2 campaign for VK, I'm doing something totally different. I won't be doing the free keychains. I'll probably do stickers or something like that next time or something. That's what I'm probably going to do. But goddamn, I did not think that through, and it really hit my pockets. Doing that. Oh, thanks, Jado. Posting an update on my card game after I finish. Cool, man. She looks like you, especially in the pic in front of the. yeah. That's my little girl, Princess Mugen. When the beta 2 started. When people actually do use the community wall, it's super useful. I don't have social media for the longest time and always wish more people use it. Yeah, I definitely use it, man. What's up, Rocky? Those fake One Piece fans and Hancock worshippers. Did you see that Fatal? No, I didn't watch the Fatal Fury trailer. So I finally got Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and I'm loving the game so far. Cool, man. Busy doing my animation right now. Cool. One Piece anime is coming back with new episodes on Tsunami. Okay, going through Kickstarter now. Yeah, go to Kickstarter. Let me bring the Kickstarter up. I got a lot to bring up to you guys because I think it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, so we can go. Here's the Kickstarter. I'll post a link to the Kickstarter as well. Yes, please. And there's a lot. There's still. Let me see. There's still 22 people who still didn't answer that damn survey. The survey is important because it asks for your email address and stuff like that. And if you got shirts or whatever add-ons, I need to know which size shirts that you want, or if you picked a specific tier that asks you to choose what keychains or whatever you want. It asks you those questions. I need to know exactly what it is so I know what to send to you. And plus, I need that email address and everything. Now, Kickstarter collects your Kickstarter. I picked the setting where it automatically collects your addresses and stuff like that. But if you want to change your address, I didn't lock it in yet. I'm like, Kickstarter suggests to lock everything in because they need to have it locked in. They suggest to lock it in once I start fulfillment or start getting ready. Yeah, start fulfillment. So when we start actually packing this stuff up, which we looking about probably next week, we will start boxing this stuff up. That's when I want to lock it in. And you got 48 hours to make any changes to your actual mailing address. So it's very fucking important. Go to your Kickstarter. If you can't find a way to change your address, contact Kickstarter, please. Like I said, I'm new to Kickstarter, so I'm the wrong person to ask as far as the whole mailing address because there's nothing I can do about that. You have to contact Kickstarter for that. Kickstarter handles all that. Contact them. So make sure that you got your everything correct because when I pack this stuff up, I'm sending out to whatever those addresses say. That's where I'm sending it to. So make sure, please, I repeat, make sure everything is correct before I lock everything in. Make sure everything's correct. There's 22 people who still haven't even looked at their emails, haven't even looked at their messages on Kickstarter, haven't responded to anything that I sent to them. So whatever it says on whatever information that they have, that's the information that's going to be sent out. Now, there's about 8 people. There's about 8 people who don't even have an address. I don't understand how can you register the Kickstarter and don't have an address. So there's about 8 orders that don't even have addresses, and I've been sending out messages and no answers. So which means that I would have to hold on to those orders until those people get back to me. So I'll be holding on to orders of some people until they get back to me so I can be able to ship those orders out to them. So please, I urge you guys, check your Kickstarter, please. We're looking forward to my signed copy. No rush. Damn, they were good. Just one keychain, man. I saw the video. Who I assume was your brother doing it. Seems it's very tedious. Remember, 564 we got to do. So now, like I said, then they have to put all of the images and everything on the keychains before steaming them. So 564 of them we have to do. Definitely appreciate what you're doing. Yeah, no problem, man. See if you can get some patches done. Iconic sent some out with the early things, and they're not only quality, but it's cool. My birthday is not until Friday. My daughter's birthday is today. I'm just searching and generating some concepts and references for my game. Dope, man. Currently editing my upcoming video on a Tales of series while watching this. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I see him. Oh, my bad. It's all right. It's all good. So yes, please, I urge you guys, please answer those damn surveys, please, because once the addresses are locked in, that's it. That's what I'm sending at. Now the good thing about it is a lot of you guys follow me on YouTube. That's the good thing. So if the addresses if you fucked up somehow with the addresses or whatever like that, you can just contact me personally. Since you guys follow me, you can contact me on Discord. You can contact me on X. You can contact me on YouTube and YouTube or whatever like that. And I also got my email address on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. I think you got to go to like the about or whatever, and it should have my email address. It should have my email address on there. Just go to my email address if that is an issue. If you can't, I'll put that out there. If you can't happen to change your mailing address through Kickstarter, just send me an email. Just send me an email with your address and everything, and I will lock that in. I'll put that on in my Excel sheet to make sure that those emails that those addresses are correct, and I'll ship it out based on that. So that's the good thing of knowing me as a YouTuber. That's a good thing compared to just finding me on Kickstarter and don't know who I am outside of Kickstarter. Since you guys know me because your guys follow me on the social media platforms, it's easier to get in touch with me. So if there is an issue, man, just do that. Just contact me and we can sort that out, because I have somebody who actually ordered the book, and then for some strange reason their cards kept canceling. Kickstarter kept canceling their backing. So instead they contacted me instead, and they bought the book through me, through PayPal or whatever like that. And I got their email address, I got the invoice and stuff like that. So I'm able to send out their 2 copies when it's time to send the stuff out. So if you can't do that, if some issue you're having with Kickstarter, you can definitely hit me up personally and we can sort that out. Did you watch Attitude Era Wrestling? Can't remember. I was more so in the WCW then. Yo, what's going on? Congrats to your family. Thanks, Cook, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, my daughter's birthday is today, and then mine's is on Friday. So yes. So okay, so here's the thing. I wanted to discuss with you guys. Oh, and just in case you guys, like I said, you can see some of the merchandise that's here. This is my mouse pad that I use on my desk, my setup, my Hezekiah Draven Young Rav. And there's also the VK mouse pad as well. So you can be able to get those things. So here's the good thing. Oh yeah, and also show you my tumbler. You can be able to get this too. So you better collect these. Yeah, so let me explain something. Yeah, your boy Moogle been stressing out, man. Because man, there's a lot of things geez, that I have piled up on me, man. Like I'm a YouTuber, so I'm stressing out, always trying to figure out what content that you guys will be interested in, you know? I started this indie corner thing. So now I got indie creators hitting me up and sending me key codes to try out their games. So I'm piled up with key codes and downloads off of Steam of indie games. So I'm drowning in that, trying to figure out when I can get around to actually playing some of these to make videos of it. Then on top of that, I'm trying to stream for you guys. I'm trying to get my streaming presence up. That's the only way this is going to be able to benefit me as a YouTuber and also benefit Venus and Ryan Comics. I have to keep streaming more often. So I'm trying to do this, trying to have a stable streaming schedule and stuff. So the more you see me, the better for you guys as well. And it's also the better for Venus and Ryan Comics. So I was piled up with that. I'm also a 3D hentai animator. You guys already know that. So I've been swamped with so much work that I have to catch up on for my audience and patrons on Patreon and also my clip stores. So it's been very, very stressful. And now I got I'm working on my website. And my website, oh, what's up, Landon? What's going on? What's going on? Thanks, joining. Slaving you for her birthday. Well, the good thing about my daughter is that all her gifts was already purchased for earlier this month. So all we did was just order this, pay for, got the stuff, and just hit them from her. And then when her birthday came, she was able to just open her stuff. So all that was out the way. I got my daughter out the way early. She's out of the way early. Her pop-pop got her out the way, her grandmother, and then her mother and her uncles and then her grandmother on her mother's side got her situated. So all that was done early. It was just on her birthday, she can just go in and just get her things, you know. So that was no worry. So I didn't have to worry about that. And then on top of that, being a father on top of that. So it was very stressful, especially where I was spending time trying to get this damn website the way I wanted to. It stressed me out, and I finally got it the way I want to, man. For someone like me, you know, I'm proud of my website, and I can't wait to show it off to you guys when I launch it next month. I'm probably going to launch it probably in the middle or to the late of next month because there's some other things that needs to be done before I can start this. Now, since you guys are already on the stream already, I guess I can share with you guys what I'm planning as far as the website is concerned. Now, I've been going to a couple conventions lately with Strike and KOTs, and there's so many people asking me like, yo, like, I showed them samples of like my merch and stuff like that, and they're very interested in buying my comics and stuff when I'm going to some of these conventions because I don't have a booth yet. I still have to spend money to get for my booth set up. I gotta buy a lot of stuff to set my booth up and everything. So I gotta get a lot of things, a lot of essentials for it. So that's gonna cost me money too. So I'm not ready yet. Still a lot of things I have to buy and get. So by the time, so I've been going to a couple of conventions with my brothers, but I didn't go as Venus Ryan Comics. I went as Striking KOTs until I'm ready with my stuff. So Venus Ryan Comics won't be making this actual debut until like May or June, when I have everything ready to go for these conventions. All right, so no, I haven't played Nikkei. So, all right, as far as the website is concerned, now I know there's a lot of you guys out there, and there's plenty of people I met at conventions who I showed the cover A to, and they lost their mind and said, "Man, I want to like is your kick? Can I still back the book?" And I said, "Well, pre-orders are done." So I put them on. They subscribed to my newsletter so they can stay up to date. So there's a lot of you guys out there who missed the pre-order campaign and missed out on the book. So when I launched the website is going to be a major launch of the comic. So as I said before, covers B, C, and D, you won't be able to get these. You won't be able to get these because these were campaign exclusives. These were campaign exclusives, so you won't be able to get covers D, C, and B. You won't be able to get these. And just like I said, this cover was the cover that everybody wanted the most. Oh, not this one. This was the second one. Grabbed the wrong one. But as I said before, cover D was the one that everybody wanted the most. Right here, which is like the manga one, full wrap. It gives, and also I put clues that you can figure out that foreshadows events in the book or future events, and that's always going to be the theme for cover D, and of course the anime type of art style or manga art style and stuff like that. So yes, so you won't be able to get these covers. So you guys who got these covers, you guys will be the only people, the only backers who have these covers. So these covers are super rare. These covers are super rare, super rare. So you won't be able to get these. You missed out on these. But when the store opens up, you'll be able to get the base cover, cover A. You'll be able to get this cover, cover A. So now, when I launch the store, you'll be able to purchase this. Now, there will be an extra cover that's exclusive to the store, which is going to be a store cover. And I can't wait to show you guys that store cover. I can't wait to show you guys that store cover, man. I think it's going to be one of my favorite covers. I think I'm going to like it. I think I love it. I think I'm going to love it more than cover D. So you will be able to either get cover A if you want, or you'll be able to get, or you can buy cover B. Oh, I'm not cover B. The store cover, which is the exclusive cover, or you can buy both covers, cover A and the exclusive cover, however you want. Cover D, not cover D, the store cover, which I can't wait because my artist, she's working on it now. She's working on the cover right now, so I can't wait for you guys to see that cover. I will reveal that cover when it's done and when I have it in my hand. You guys will definitely be able to see that cover, and I can't wait for that. I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. So she's working on it right now. Once she's done, that's when I have to print off those. Now, there will be it's gonna be limited stock though of these, because it's not like my Kickstarter. Because with Kickstarter, I'm using all the pre-order money to get the books printed and using it for shipping, to pay for the shipping and stuff. Now, ordering books is much different from my website, because I'm not using your pre-order money to print off books. I have to use the money, the capital or the money from my Venus Orion Comics business itself in order to get these books printed off, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's gonna be a little that's different than how Kickstarter is. So that means I'm gonna have limited stock, because it costs a shit ton of money to try to print off this stuff with my own money than to use the money that you guys use, for the pre-orders and stuff. So it's gonna be limited stock. But the thing about the website is, once the stocks run out, there will be a pre-order button. So when I order the first wave of books, and the money that I earned from that I profit off of that, then I'll be able to go and order more books. So when the stock runs out, you can just hit the pre-order button on the website, and you guys will be able to get in line for the next wave whenever the next waves is ready, and then you'll be able to snag yourself a copy of the books. So just to keep that in mind. What if I pay you 10 times the normal amount? Will you give me cover D then? I'm sorry, Code. I'm a man of my word. When I say you can't get those covers, trust me. Code, when you see cover D, cover A, like I said, cover D is good. But when you see the store cover, you're gonna like the store cover. I like, me, in my personal opinion, I think the store cover is gonna be is. Let me put it this way. The store cover is going to be like another one. It's going to be like another manga one. Let me just put it that way. Just to give you a little tease, just a little spoiler. It's going to be another manga one. And it's going to be another design, a different color scheme, another design. And there's going to be more, like I said, with me as an author that writes these stories for Venus Orion Comics, I'm the kind of author, especially for VK, all of my everything that I post, and every form of advertisement pieces or marketing or promo pieces that I'll post up is always going to have some type of clue or message in it. So just like cover D, will you get the finding clues? Well, the store cover is also going to have some special messaging. It's going to have special messaging. It's not going to be like a clue like cover D, but it's going to actually have some words, some quotes and stuff like that. And it's going to have it's going to have some more clues about not just VK, but it's also going to hit at the universe itself. So I can't wait till you guys see that cover for the store cover when I finally reveal that cover, when my artist is done and I have it printed up for you guys to see, and you guys will be able to purchase on the store. So I'm gonna let you know. Now locals, I won't be doing local comic stores yet, and right now there's really no reason to do local comic stores right now, especially as an indie comic person. It's really because you have to fight for competitive prices, which means comic book stores are much different, which means I would have to reduce this down even more, which means I'll be selling this at a loss or like that. You know what I'm saying? So most indie people don't even have the resources or the finances to even take a hit like that. And plus, it would suck for a lot of people who went out and paid premium for this, and just to go to the bookstore is way cheaper, because that's the requirement for these bookstores and stuff like that, to have these prices set to be competitive. And it wouldn't be fair to those people who went out and paid premium just to go and it would hurt me as a person too, as an independent creator, because people say, why would I pre-order and go and fund in these campaigns if all I have to do is just wait and go to the store? But that will also destroy me, is because if no one backs the campaign, then these books can't get made. And if the books can't get made, then they can't be at the store. If you get what I'm saying. So you probably won't see that in anytime soon in stores. You probably won't see that anytime soon. You can just go to my website and just order the book. Get bigger books with indie comics. Why you often get bigger books? Yeah. And that's why chapter 2 will be a bigger book. This one, like I said, this is all I could afford for the first book. And like I said, I can't disclose. I never would disclose how much I paid my artist, but this book was not cheap. This for 32 pages, 28 pages of story, but 28 pages of story, but 32 pages because the cover and stuff counts, and the inside cover, back cover. This shit was expensive. This was expensive. So it's going to be even more expensive when the next book come out, which is going to probably be around 64 pages, 62 to 64 pages. It's going to be even more expensive. It's going to cost me a lot more bread, which I'm starting development in June. I'm starting development of that. You didn't read? No, you missed nothing. We just talking and stuff. You didn't miss nothing. So yeah, the store cover you're gonna enjoy. Another thing about the website: when the website launches, everything for an entire month is going to be 10% off, merchant except for the books. Also, another good thing about my campaigns: digital for campaigns only. Digital will come free with the physical version for campaigns only. That's not the case for the store. You get, they're separate things. The digital separate for $5, and the cover A is going to be separate for $16 or whatever. So that's the only difference. That I think that's the perk of doing the campaigns as well. You get that for free or what like that with your order of the book, a pre-order of the book on the campaigns. But they're two different orders on my store or whatever like that. So keep that in mind as well. I want you to also keep that in mind. Now that you know that you have an audience. Yes. So when the store launches, everything except the book it's going to be 10% off everything for an entire month. So there will be every item. I mean, every sweatpants, hoodies, mouse pads, everything is 10% off for the entire month that it launches. So I'm telling you guys right now, I'm telling you right now, that will help me out, because a lot of that is going to be put towards the business, and it'll also help finance for my marketing, for my promotional arts and stuff like that. It'll help put money towards, paying my artists to do more pages per month and stuff like that for chapter 2 and other things, and other books that I plan on working on. So the Venus and Ryan Comics store itself, where you're able to buy my book and buy merchandise, that's going to be the source of Venus and Ryan Comics income for it to grow as a business and everything. So like I said before, there will be bundle packs too that you'll be able to buy, and the bundle packs are actually great deals. That means it'll be worth it to get a bundle opposed to ordering items individually. You can be able to just get a bundle, and it's a lot cheaper. It'd be like $3 to $5, or in some cases, some may be $10 cheaper if you just get the bundle or whatever like that. So I have those deals. All that's been set in place and ready to go when the store opens up. I have some, it's not even just a store. Like I said, there's other things you'll be able to check out. And I can't wait, because when you check it out, man, I can't wait to hear your opinion. And also pay attention to my website, because like I said, everything that I do is intentional as far as imagery. Pay attention to the imagery on the website itself. So when we have discussion, or about certain things, you can think about those things and stuff. So there's purpose for everything on that website. It's not just a website for you to click and purchase and stuff like that. There's other things for you to explore and look at on the website. And my website is going to be constantly updated too, because it's going to be news, updates. It's going to be all kinds of stuff on that website that you guys should tune in and check out whenever there's an update. You said free keychains too. If you were to ask what DC Comics and Marvel characters you are, what would you say? If you were asked what DC Comics and or Marvel character you are, what would you say? I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what kind of Marvel or DC character I would be. I have favorites, but as far as what I would be, which character best fit me, I don't know. I'll have to come back to that. So yes, so I'm telling you right now, like, I can't wait, man, to show you that cover when that cover is done. And yeah, once the website is up, man, the website is going to definitely help finance Venus and Ryan Comics and stuff like that to get the ball rolling. And I'm definitely have a bunch of content in the works for my Venus and Ryan Comics YouTube channel. I haven't posted there in like a month now, because I've been busy with getting fulfillment ready and stuff like that. But I'm gonna have a bunch of content ready for that. Will probably be Nightwing or Azrael. Yeah, Dad said Nightwing too. Said Dick Blackson. Crazy question, but what anime or video game female do you see Young Raph shipping with? God damn, man, that's a good question. Damn it. Whew. The reason why I can't answer that is because then you would know who Young Raph going to end up shipping with in the actual comic, because you'll start looking for those personality traits. That would spoil it. That would spoil it, because you'll actually start looking for those personality traits with my waifus, and then you'll figure out which character Young Raph, Hezekiah Drayton, would end up with. Same thing with the other brothers. I can't even mention that, because if I mention whatever anime character would be perfect for Kyo and Strike, then you'll get an idea when you start seeing these female characters, which potential character that you can see that they end up maybe being shipped with. What gets you there with that question, so I can know Young Raph's type is? Yeah, Yeah, I didn't think about it because I was about to answer. I was like, wait a minute, no, because that would definitely give that shit away. Yeah, you'll definitely know what their types are, and that would mess that up. Because yes, there will be some ships, there will be some love interests, there may be even some love triangles too, in VK, in a lot of my comics and stuff like that. So you'll see, man, you'll see. Also too, I forgot to mention. Let me go bring this up. Let me go. Something we can discuss and talk about real quick. That's gonna be pretty fun. Where is it? Oh, right here. Oh my god. All right. Let's see. I make sure I pull up the right one so it won't spoil anything. All right, I found it. All right. Oh, wow, I can add more now? Are you That's dope. Was this an update for StreamYard? Oh, no, it's not up. All right, let's try that. All right. All right, I'm just trying to get the right one. All right, so all right, so yes, guys. Starting in June, I believe, when we start development, when me and my artist, when me and Chabibit, Jessica, when me and her start development of chapter 2, we'll start announcing and showing start revealing some of these characters that's going to appear in VK. So this is my VK reveal. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold. Which Draven bro will win in the fight between each other? That is a good question. I don't want to talk about who would win in a fight. Let me put it this way. Chapter 2, you're going to find out who's the strongest brother. But just because somebody is the strongest doesn't mean they're the best fighter. It's still about who's the better fighter. But you're going to find out who's the strongest. You're going to find out which brother is the strongest, and you're going to see which brother is like unique and has potential. And then I will leave it to you guys to see which brother can beat who in a fight, who would be able to beat who in a fight and stuff like that. Speaking of, unfortunately, we couldn't do a family interview due to the fulfillment circumstances, so you have to take them when the time comes. Yeah. Fulfillment didn't start yet. We still doing the keychains. We gotta finish the keychains, man. Like once the keychains, because I have to pack your keychains in the box with everything, so I can't box the books until the keychains done. 564 we had to do. I was explaining the process earlier. We have to print. Not only Strike had to do the design, he finished the design. Then Keo had to print all of them, put them on special sheet, especially put them on the special sheet of paper, and then they have to cut all of them. Then after they have to cut them, they have to peel them off the paper, and then they have to put all 564 of them on each individual keychain, and then they have to steam press them. And they're still in the cutting process, and they're putting them on as they cut them. So my daughter's helping with that. Once we do that, then we can start boxing, and then I will stream the part where we're boxing and stuff, and then you can interview me there when we do that process. So you guys better see that. So I'm just here to see MSK, see if, so I can call him white. And I already see Hezekiah and Melissa Bertelli. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm late as well, but I'm here. Happy sweet 16 to your door. Thanks, Cavern. Also, are you doing a reaction to tomorrow's direct? Crazy how we're having back-to-back directs is close. I don't know. I might not because I think it's early in the morning, and I have to take my daughter to school. By the time I come home, it probably already started already. So he said, "Whoa there, easy cowboy." I like the two on the outside from first glance. Oh yeah. Hold up, let me see. Yeah. So technique, triumph, strength, sweet. So I'll get my copy, a VK copy soon. Yeah. Like I said before, all the covers are here. All the covers are here. April is where we start sending this stuff out to all you guys. It's just a matter of, like I said, if you just got here, it's just a matter of I did bad logistics when it came to them damn keychains. I'm not doing that ever again. I'll do stickers next time. It was bad logistics because it's a lot of fucking keychains and it cost me a lot of fucking money. I was going to outsource it, but outsourcing it cost me more. So I had to end up doing it in-house. And that's a lot of fucking keychains, man. Like, and I didn't think that one through. Now, it probably wouldn't have been bad. It wouldn't have been bad if I would have just gave everybody one keychain a piece. But my ass got super gun-ho. And then my brothers and my dad said, "Yo, oh yeah, the keychains, they're cheap or whatever like that. You know, buying them and stuff like that." But kind of find out they were not cheap. Getting them, even getting them in bulk, they was not that cheap. So me thinking that, I got happy. So okay, there's 3 characters: Jasmine Mitchell, Nolan Brett, and Tech Lock keychain. So I said, you know what? I got gun ho and said, all right, everybody get 3 apiece. And doing that cost me even more doing that, giving everybody 3 apiece. I did not think that through. And that's why after that's done. So hopefully next week is where we got all the keychains done and we can start packing this stuff and I can start signing this stuff. Because like I said before, my signing markets, we get to the characters in a second. Yeah, my markets came in so I can start signing your covers and stuff like that. Man, I'm stressing over here because I have so much. I'm taking it so much at one time and stuff like that. So yes, so all throughout April, it's nothing but us sending this stuff out to you guys. So you guys will be getting your books in April. Throughout April, you guys will be getting your books. So it's just us prepping for it. Said just want to make sure you don't mess up the power scaling of your universe. Oh, trust me, don't worry about that. Like I said, with the wave force mechanic that I have, wave signature and stuff like that, I'm always thinking about power scaling. Is the main thing that's stressing me out. Power scaling is the main thing that stresses me out because I'm always thinking about balancing these characters out. Imagine having to do 3D printed figures instead. Don't give me a heart attack, Rev. Power scaling may be annoying, but it keeps fans talking about your characters, which is important. Yes, my birthday is April. Thanks for the birthday present. No problem, Vistro. So yes, let's go back to the characters for a second. All right, so the first character reveal is going to be the character on the left. Of course, of course, it's a female character. I can't spell who this is, but this like I said, these characters are related to VK. They're not related to Venus and Ryan comics in general or other comic series. This is just for VK. So you'll be able to the first reveal will be this female character here. Yeah, somebody was it Cook that said it on X. He said Blood Roof. Where do we care is based on the 7 mortal sins? Oh my god, I cannot spoil that, bro. All I can say is this: when the Church of Elohim come out, when that spinoff series, we're gonna be dealing with a lot of biblical stuff. Especially when it comes to that side of the universe. Now, there's gonna be a lot of biblical references in VK itself. Let's not get this twisted here. There's gonna be a lot of biblical references that you're gonna see in terms of names. There's gonna be some biblical inspirations to things in VK as well, but a lot of it's going to be very, very potent in the Church of Elohim spin-off series or whatever. So you definitely want to see a lot of that there. He said blood roof. But yeah, man, I can't wait to show these characters off. So this female character will be revealed in June, because that's the month we begin developing. That will be the month that we'll be starting the development of chapter 2 of VK. Now, what I can say is you will see this character in chapter 2. You will see this character, and you will see the second character in chapter 2. You will see the third character in chapter 2. You will see the fourth character in chapter 2. And you will see the fifth character at the end of chapter 2. And you won't see this character until you won't see the sixth character until chapter 3, which is a female character right here. And this motherfucker right here, you will see hints of this character throughout flashbacks in the book. And I can't tell you when this character will show up, this last character, but he will be in this arc. So no worries about that. Just what chapter you won't know, but you will see like little driplets of him. You won't see his face, but you will see little driplets of him through flashbacks. He said, blasphemy. He said the last guy has Virgil energy. Oh wow! I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. But yeah, I can't wait to show these characters off to you guys. Now that Venus Orion Comics has officially launched, I have to think as a business. I need as much material and much things to feed, like the drip feed to you guys. I can't do what I did before, where I was constantly just like dropping you with so much stuff. That was to get you interested in Venus Orion Comics. Now that I'm officially out, now I gotta avoid spoilers until it's the right time to show off certain things. So yes, the first character will be revealed in June. That's good, a good hook, and you set up the world and character quite well without any useless scenes. It was an effective start. I'll stay tuned for more. Oh my God, thanks. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, Vicious. I really appreciate it. He said, awesome. I was able to change the address. Good. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's another reason why I can't do any packing yet either. Until some of you guys, once I lock it in, you got 48 hours to change your address if you need to. Because what happens is Kickstarter already gave me an Excel sheet of all the information. But if you're changing your shit, then that sheet becomes useless because you changed it. So that's why I can't really do anything yet until you guys figure out if this is the address that you guys want. That's why I keep saying, go to your Kickstarter and make sure that your address is correct and this is the address that you want. Make sure, because once I start shipping out, I'm shipping out. So you gotta make sure everything is cool. Now, as I said before, if you come into some errors with Kickstarter when it comes to your address and nothing can't be changed, since you guys know me and you got my contact info, just contact me and we can work it through email, and I can correct whatever that needs to be correct as far as your address is concerned. But don't rely on that. If you have time to do it through Kickstarter, please, because it makes it easier if you do it through Kickstarter. Because the problem is there's some people who bought my book. That's on my that's like co-workers of my dad. They're older generation. So they read comics, but they're not into the whole apps. They don't know how to work that stuff. So a lot of them end up backing my book and pre-order my book outside of Kickstarter, which means I had to get the money and I had to collect it outside of it. And that also becomes confusing because I have to record all that stuff and remember that people paid me outside the platform or whatever like that. They paid me outside the platform. So I have to remember all that. while trying to keep tabs of everything on Kickstarter. That's why I'm telling you, if you did it, do it through Kickstarter because it's all in one place instead of me jumping all over the place. And then my brother's homies, they end up backing the book last minute when the campaign closed. So they paid me outside of the campaign. So I just remembered that they sent me money on Cash App. I got money sitting on my Cash App that I never checked and just checked. So I have to remember those things. So now I have to remember now I have to go out and order their books because it wasn't part of, since they didn't do it on Kickstarter, Kickstarter keeps everything, tabulated. So now I have to go order their books or whatever like that. So please, if you can get it done through Kickstarter, get it done through Kickstarter, please. Make it easy for me. But yes, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad you guys liked the first chapter. Yes, my goal was to try to keep it as, like I said, my money could only afford. Yeah, my money could only afford 32 pages for this first campaign. For this, but like I said, chapter 2 is gonna be 62 to 64 pages. Gonna be a beefier book. So hold on for that. But this one, for my first outing, this is all I could afford. So I had to make sure I had to try to make sure to make this as effective as possible. I won't go into any spoilers because I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys said, fuck that, I don't want to read the digital. I won't just wait for the physical, and I appreciate that. You guys want to have it in your hands and actually read it. And I love that and I respect that. So yeah, I won't spoil anything, but I will just say this, that a lot of you guys who did read it, man, you guys were like, what the fuck, bro? Like, are you serious? Like, you actually did it. So I like that because I told you guys that you guys going to say what the fuck at the end of this first chapter. I told you guys that was going to happen. And you guys thought I was lying. You guys thought I was fucking lying. You guys thought I was fucking lying. When I said you're gonna be like, what the fuck? And I'm glad that it gave you that what the fuck response. And that's why I wanted to leave it on there to get you interested in wanting to see where all this is going. And that's why I said the store cover is going to, like I said before, everything I do and everything that I put in my advertisement and everything that I put in my media in terms of Venus Orion Comics, it's always going to have some type of message or some type of code in it. When you see the store cover, it's also going to get you thinking about what I'm trying to say to you guys about VK itself and also chapter 1. So that's why I'm saying that you guys are going to like the store cover. You guys are definitely going to like the store cover. And I can't wait for you guys to see the store cover once my artists get done. And when I launch the website, you'll be able to get the store cover. Now, like I said, the store cover is an exclusive cover. It's going to be $20 for that cover, and cover A is going to be $16 on the store. So yes, it's like I said before, it's a $4 difference and stuff. But that's just, the store cover is a special cover. He said, who's your favorite character of Venus Orion Comics? That's a good question. Who's my favorite character of Venus Orion Comics? Oh my god. Oh man. So many of them. And some of the characters I can't even mention because y'all didn't see them yet. So I can't really, that's what I'm saying. Like, asking that type of question, I really can't say much because there's characters I haven't revealed that I really, really like, but I haven't revealed just yet. So you're going to have to wait and see as more characters are revealed. Then I can actually come out and tell you. Let's see. Have not checked anything about the storyline at all. Going to do fresh start once the physical comes in. Yeah, I like that. You were right. We all said what the fuck for what you did. Yeah. Especially Code. Code was the first person. Cole, it was early. I woke up and saw he DM'd me in my Discord, and he was like, "No, like what the fuck, bro?" I'm like, I just smiled. I was like, it worked. That was what I was going for because, like I said before, I let people who were close to me read my script, and I did like nine drafts, and that was the draft that got everybody. Everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And this is the one that really, and then they was like, damn, it ends just like right here. like right when it's about when things are picking, like really picking up, you want this it ends right here. Like I need to know where this is going to go. So when I got that response from everybody, I was like, okay, this is the version that I'm going to go with of this script. I'm gonna go with this version of the script or whatever. I had so many different variations of how I was going to have it go. So many different variations of how I was going to have it go. But this one really resonated with the people I let read. And then when my daughter, like I said, my daughter's a barometer for me because my daughter is just like me. She's very blunt. She's very critical too, just like me. So my daughter don't even hold punches when it comes to analyzing my work and stuff like that. My daughter, she doesn't tell me what I want to hear. And I love that about my daughter. She's just like me. So just because I'm her father, she don't tell me because what I want to hear because I'm her father. And when she read that one, when I made it into the book itself, and I gave it to her and let her read it, her jaw dropped and her eyes got wide. And she said, "No, you didn't, Dad. Why? Why did you do that?" So when my daughter did that, I said, "Okay, I think I got something here." He said, "You got to get so we can talk about chapter so we can talk about chapter 1." Yeah. We'll once all you guys get when the physicals go out, we're going to do an actual discussion. We're going to have a discussion about chapter 1 once all you guys. So now that I know that a lot of you guys refuse to read the digital because you wanted to read the physical, and I love that. Because I'm a physical guy, I'm not a digital guy, but I love the fact that you guys forever wait for the physical, and I love the hell out of that. So once everybody get the physical, I'll have my brothers here too. I'll have my brothers here too, and we'll talk about it and stuff because they read it like 100 times already. And then plus their homies want to read it for the first time too. So we'll definitely talk about that. That's how my animations are going to be like. Yup. Yeah, man. There's so much that I want to show you guys, but I can't show you guys because it's supposed to be for later. And I'm a business now, so I can't give you everything at once. You got to have things to cling for and want. As I said before, store cover is going to be a dope cover, and it's going to have more clues that I would love for you guys to sit down and figure out and stuff like that, or speculate what you think. And then I'm not done yet. There's going to be a convention cover, so even the convention cover is going to have some clues and stuff in there for chapter 1. So if you happen to run into me at the convention, you'll be able to get that cover. That cover is only available at conventions. Only available at conventions. You won't be able to get that cover anywhere else but conventions. So only if you see me at conventions, you'll be able to get it. Honestly, and he didn't kill me as much as he didn't treat me even more. Why was the word to that one character? I'm trying not to spoil y'all. Because that character, you're going to find out why. You're going to find out why this character suffered the way this character did. You're going to find out why. You're going to pretty much do flashbacks. You're going to see that this character pretty much had it coming to them. There was no avoiding this. It just finally caught up to this person. But because of that, it also set off a domino effect. It's going to alert other things. It's going to set a domino effect to what's to come because of this particular person. This particular person is going to converge so many different characters and plot points to intersect with each other. So this person is the centerpiece of the events that's going to take place in VK. This one particular person is the centerpiece, or it brings notice to something that wasn't noticed before the book started when it came to these characters. Oh man, what's up, Uncle Cav? This my Uncle Nemesis. My dad is on and my Uncle Nemesis is on. What's up, Unc? Getting me curious. I'm waiting on that. Y'all getting me curious. I'm getting on that. really gotta tiptoe around this subject right now. Can't wait to see what happens in VK Chapter 2. And as I said before, with VK Chapter 2, guys, what's up? Oh, what's up, Okadale? Like I said before about VK Chapter 2, he said, I really thought Hezekiah in that character was going to be a power. Oh man. VK Chapter 2, like I said before, we're going to be diving into the wave force mechanics, so you get a chance to see how our characters as far as powers are and how it works with gifted individuals. So you're going to get the surface level of what gifted people are, or gifted individuals, not say people, but gifted individuals are. You're going to be introduced to Kyo's abilities. You're going to be introduced to the surface levels of Strike's abilities and how they work, how it functions. You're going to be also introduced to other characters that's found on here. You're going to be introduced to some of these characters that's found on this sheet as well. You're going to be introduced to Detective Bertelli. You're going to get a chance to see her, and you're going to see what drives and motivates her. We're going to pick back up with Nolan Brett. And like I said, Nolan Brett is a side character, but he's important to the story. So you're going to get you want to get his perspective in pieces or whatever like that, since he is the side character and stuff. But he's very important, and I can't wait to just. I think Nolan Brett's going to probably be a favorite character. I truly believe that he's going to probably end up being a favorite character in the series too. But yeah, and then you're going to get introduced to Varian. And this is where you're going to find out why you're going to find out the actual motivation of what's going on, of what is what's going on, because everything centers around Varian and what he's trying to Varian and his mission. And like I said, when you read chapter 1, young Wrath veers off from that mission. So you want to find out what this mission is that Varian is focusing on, this conspiracy and stuff like that. So you're gonna get hit with that, and there's gonna be mystery surrounded by that. You guys were also introduced to a flashback. It was a quick panel of a particular character. You're going to see this character again. You're going to get another flashback, and every chapter there will be a flashback with clues. That, like I said, Hezekiah Draven, he's trying to still piece himself together. His brothers as well are still trying to piece who they are and why are they getting these images and stuff like that, and they visualizing certain people and stuff like that. So you're going to get that every chapter with young Wrath, with Hezekiah Draven. So I can't wait till you guys see these pieces and these flashbacks that he's getting, and see. I'm curious to see what you guys think of and come up with when it comes to that. Yeah. So these characters right here, man, I can't wait till you guys see this. Also, you're going to get a little bit more. You'll get another flashback of said character that you guys are upset about. You can get some more flashbacks of that said character, as well. Timothy, you're going to see more of Timothy. And you're gonna see Eliza too, as well, because if you've seen in the first chapter, you've seen what Timothy was talking about, and everything. I did put some Easter eggs, or I put some lore building elements in chapter 2, and also in the first chapter, as well. Wave Force next. I usually prefer normalish people in my comics and games, but I like the Wave Force a lot. Yeah. Yes, Wave Force, like I said before, man. Not every human being has a wave essence, which is your consciousness, your soul consciousness. Everybody has consciousness. The whole universe, the universe itself has a conscience. So everybody's tied to this consciousness. Now, the thing is, as I said before, about gifted people or people with everybody has a wave essence, as I said before. Now, only people who are high conscience high conscious individuals who are on the spectrum, because everybody's on a spectrum. But if you're a level 3, you're considered gifted. And if you're gifted, that means you can tap into your soul consciousness, and you can tap into your consciousness, your wave force. And because of that, now that you're able to tap into it, now you're able to perform like special feats. Like I said before, you can do wave arts, which is critical arts, which is spelled with a K. Critical is spelled with a K. So critical arts, and you have cognitive arts. But there are various arts out there. VK just hammers in mostly cognitive arts and wave arts. But there are other arts out there, which you'll find out in different comic book series when you run into other gifted people and they will cast different arts. Now you have wave arts, you do have cognitive arts, and the nuns that you will meet from the Church of Elohim or Elohim, they have spiritual arts. So yeah, you're gonna get a chance to get a surface level introduction to that stuff in chapter 2. And each chapter you're going to get a breakdown of this stuff. So yes, the wave force mechanic is how my universe is governed in terms of characters' abilities. Now here's the thing, not everyone is gifted. Being gifted, I would say this, on planet Earth, gifted is like not everybody on planet Earth is gifted. You know what I'm saying? And you have prodigies. Now I can't break down what prodigies are, because you want to find out what a prodigy is much later, because there's other mechanics that fits into the wave force mechanics, which I want the book to describe, to lay it out for you, opposing me explaining it to you, because I want to leave some of that meat for you in the book, in these books and stuff like that. But there's other mechanics that go, because just because you're gifted, just because you can tap into the wave force, into your wave essence, there's still another thing that's needed in order for you to tap into it. So that's going to be introduced in the book. Now, once you tap into your wave essence and you start harnessing your wave force, when you start tapping into it and you start to charge it up or start to power it up, you have this thing called wave flow. Your wave flow is like your aura. It's the aura around you and stuff like that. Now, the thing is, when the aura that surrounds you is a different color based on your wave signature. Now, your wave signature is what you're born with from birth. And it's at random. There's three signatures. You have nullum. Was it nullum? Nullum, Verus, and you have and Nectra. You have these three different signatures. So it's like a rock, paper, scissors. So depending on what signature you're born with determines how strong you are against another person who may be the opposite signature of you. Now, just because you have a signature that can beat that person's wave signature doesn't mean it's an automatic win. It still boils down to who's the better fighter, who's the better strategist. It still boils down to that. It's just the fact is that you have a better advantage, or you can be able to handle certain things. So this character may be weak to this particular character, but because this person has a wave signature and goes against this character that other people may have a trouble with, this character can fight this character or whatever like that. But like I said before, it still boils down to who's still the better fighter, who still is a better strategist during battle. It's just that it gives you a little bit of an advantage or whatever with your wave signature. Now, when you charge up and you power up and stuff like that, you have this thing called wave pressure. The more you charge up, the more pressure your wave force gives out. Now, only gifted people on the spectrum, only level 3 and higher conscious people can feel and can feel wave pressure and see wave flow. So if you're not a high conscious person, you can't feel somebody's wave pressure and you can't see somebody's wave flow, which is the aura around them. Now, the more you charge up, the more of your wave flow state. It's called wave flow state. Your color gets darker and darker the more you charge it up and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're not a high conscious individual, you can't feel the wave pressure and you can't see the wave somebody's wave flow. You can't see it. Now, Another thing you got to keep in mind too, just because you gifted, it's not one size fit all. Some people are better. Some people can sense somebody's wave pressure from a farther distance. Some people can actually know what location and know what direction it's coming from, while others don't, even though they are gifted. Some have to still be in a closer vicinity, but don't know the exact location of where that wave pressure is coming from. And some still have to see the person in front of them. So it's not one size fit all. It still determines on the talent of the individual. All right, let me see. Where was I? All right. It's okay. How often I on this going off on the trailer? The vampire attacking Jasmine turns her into a vampire. Hezekiah kills him, but they both turn are to be friends from the past. Forget about. Oh no, you you off, bro. You off, my brother. You're you're off on that one, but nice try. Like in Soul Calibur, you would love chapter 1 when you get your copy, assuming you didn't read the digital copy. I do think you can work on the dialogue a bit more. There are a few scenes I can think where the writing is redundant or not necessary. Oh yeah. I like I said, feedback is definitely necessary and everything. Definitely necessary. Yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Especially in chapter 2, I definitely worked on that as I started going through my scripts and reviewing it, editing it a bit more and stuff and everything. I'm constantly trying to fine tune or whatever like that. But yes, definitely you'll see a difference in the dialogue in chapter 2. Like at the start where there's a narrator explaining vampires and rumors, which isn't needed since you already show characters speaking about it. The narrator isn't needed in a scene like that. Oh, I like that. No, I like that. That makes sense, man. That makes a lot of sense. Is the first character on the left character based on Hera? Oh no, you're way off, bro. What's up, LG? Looking forward. Waiting on forward to the fizzle. You made it. Or when Jasmine reiterated her boyfriend Jason 3 times in a row, which is odd since people don't really do that. I think it would be better if she just said my boyfriend or Jason after the first time. Oh no, I appreciate that. No, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. That makes sense. Some people will just feel a general feeling of something being off. Nice. No, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that feedback, man. And that makes sense. So yeah, man. Chapter 2 is definitely it's definitely gonna be interesting. I can't wait to introduce the other characters to you guys. And I can't wait to see what characters are going to be your favorite. I think that's the most exciting thing for me. Which characters are going to be your favorite characters? Which characters are going is going to be your favorite characters, and which characters that you're going to gravitate towards the most? That's what I'm really excited for. When it comes to that. But yes, man, chapter 2, definitely, man. I've been refining it. Like I said, the last time I refined it was like 2 weeks ago. I wanted to make sure everything is perfect or the way I want it to be. I'm always going through skimming through it, scoping through it more and more to make sure it's to my liking and stuff like that, and make sure that it's presentable enough for you guys moving forward and stuff. So chapter 2, man, geez, man, I can't wait. I like power system where not every person is able to see what is going on. Yeah. Like I said before, man. There's different classifications of people. Like I said, you have gifted people, you have aberrants, you have defiants, you have outworlders, you have zoners. It's a whole lot of people. You got the shift. There's just so many classifications that I have of so many different people and stuff in my universe. It's gonna be interesting, and I can't wait till we get to the like I said, when we get to the Civil War, when we explain about the Civil War later on, that caused America to be divided into freedom states and guardian states. Can't wait till we actually get into all that stuff too. I think that's going to be pretty cool of how all that started 200 years ago and how these states had pretty much separated into two different Americas, Guardian States of America and then the Freedom States of America. So I can't wait to get into that, especially when you get into the Great Samaritan comic series, the Nation's Avatar, the Great Samaritan. You're definitely going to get more information on that. But throughout VK, man, especially this first arc, you're going to get a lot of world building when it comes to the lives, the citizens of Neo-Delphia itself. So you mean that? So yeah, you're definitely going to get that when that happened. When you read through the book about Neo-Delphia and how these people get around, how these people live, living in a guardian state and stuff like that, and guardian cities and everything. So that's going to be the dope part. And yeah, man, it's going to be fun. And then I gotta get voice actors to voice these new characters. So I as I get closer, because I definitely get a voice actor for the first character that I'm going to reveal. Definitely get a voice actor for that. Gets me the amount of coincidental. Yeah, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Yeah, so 200 years ago plays it like and Neo Suit Johnny, especially if you want to know more about the Neo cities, Neo Suit Johnny is going to definitely go into that, because like I said, Neo Suit Johnny, Jonathan Neo himself, he's the grandson of Harold Neo and Neo Industries. So, like I said, Neo Industries are the ones that built those three Neo cities: Neo-Delphia, Neo San Fran, and Neo York City. And like I said, the generations of Neos were around even since the Civil War that happened 200 years ago. So they came in at that right opportunity after that Civil War was over, and rebuilt those three major cities into Neo cities and stuff like that. So Neo Suit Johnny Neo Suit Johnny is going to dig into that. And I can't wait till we explore it. I can't wait till we explore that. I just can't wait to show off this website when it's about time for all this to launch next month. So as I said before, man, if you missed out on the book, you'll be able to buy it on my website. So I'm looking forward to that, and I can't wait to wait for you guys to check out the site and everything. You said, are they related to Neo Tokyo from Akira? You said, when will we see the DeLorean? Oh, so the Valorian. Oh man, the Valorian, man. Oh my god. Valorian is part of phase. He's phase 2. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm trying to figure out other methods to introduce these characters before their books come out. That's the thing about being independent, man. Like, I wish I was rich, because this, like, right now, man, I'll probably already, if I was rich, right, I would probably, what I would have did was I would have had chapters 1 and 2 already done. I would have had chapter 1 campaign, and then I would have already lined up chapter 2's campaign right after that, so you guys can get ready for the next book. If I had the money like that, you get what I'm saying? Or what I would have did was, and like I said, I'm still waiting. I'm like, after you guys get the physical book of chapter 1, and while I'm working on chapter 2, I'm definitely going to ask you guys, what do you want as far as like how I'm going to release these, like as far as comic series, like we already hear on the stream, like, would you want me to just focus on VK for a couple issues before I start working on Alter Squad X and Siona chapter 1s and the other books? Or do you don't give a fuck and say, hey, Mugen Lord, like, I want to see Alter Squad X, I want to see Siona and stuff like that. You know, I can't wait, you know, for a couple of chapters of VK for me to get those to see those other stories and stuff like that. So that's going to be up for you guys to let me know what you want. Because like I said, like you guys are the readers, you guys are the fans and the viewers and stuff like that. You know, you guys let me know. Like, because right now my plan is maybe since VK is the first book to kick everything off, it's one of my main books. Should I like my thing is like do a couple chapters before I start doing chapter ones of the other books. And another thing too, another thing as well is that when I do chapter ones of other books, they won't be this short. They won't be like 30, they won't be 28 pages. They will actually be around like 52 to 64 pages. I mean 52 to 62 pages. So those chapter ones will be a lot longer compared to VK chapter one. So that's another thing to let you know too. So you won't be getting a short book for those chapters. Your chapter ones for those for Siona, Alter Squad X, Neo Suit Johnny, Viper, Cobra, Adrenaline, the 8th Omni District, and the Great Samaritan. Those chapter ones will be a lot longer. He said Kickstarter said to take the fastest route to Siona's to Tanay. And ours I agree. Yeah, because my artist was telling me like stick with VK for a bit. Release a couple chapters of VK first before we dive into the other books. Now, to let you guys know, chapter 2 of VK will do some world building. It's going to mention something from Alter Squad X through the world building. So you'll see that. You'll see that in chapter 2. You'll see that through the world building. That's related to Alter Squad X, and you'll see like one or two of the characters from Alter Squad X. They're not in Neodelphia, but it's the world building. You'll see it in another way. You'll end up seeing one or two characters from Alter Squad X. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's why, like I said, it's all up to you guys, which you guys want. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple chapters of VK first before I jump into Siona and stuff. But that doesn't mean that you guys won't see new artwork and little driplets of new things from these characters and stuff. You will definitely get that. You just won't get a book yet, but you'll get more reveals. You'll get more information about some of the characters and introduction to other characters within those books, within those series. So you'll still get that. You just won't get a book right away. We'll just focus on VK first. We'll focus on VK first. Because I was thinking about maybe drop probably like 4, maybe 5 chat. And the thing is, if anything, I would try to like depending on how successful these campaigns, the bigger the campaigns are, and the more money that's left over for Venus Orion Comics, I can get more chapters out within a year. It just depends on how successful the campaigns are. If I can do that, I mean, you don't have to worry about waiting for one chapter a year and stuff like that. If I can push out 2 to 3 chapters, I think that's cool. So I'm thinking about 4 chapters in, then I can consider the other series and stuff like that. So moving forward, these chapters are going to be thicker books. Moving forward, every chapter moving forward are going to be thicker chapters. They won't be 28-page chapters. They will be around anywhere from around, I would say I would give myself 42 to 62. I'll give myself that window around 42 to 62. You'll get those for the chapters and stuff. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do, but it's not gonna stop you guys from getting that lore and stuff from characters and everything. Let me see something else. I will also be putting out a downloadable, easy, simple banner for my newsletter subscribers. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. I think it was here. I think it was this. Yeah, I think it was this. Video. Oh my god. Oh. Anime, games, comics. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll be sending out this banner to to all my subscribers sometime over the weekend. A simple banner, Venus Orion Comics banner for you guys. Will your hentai models make a cameo in Venus Orion Comics? Well, some of my characters are based off the Siona. She's based off of one of my hentai models. I just brought my hentai model over to the universe and repurposed her. Who's the Mighty Girl? She's based off the one of my hentai models. I just repurposed her. I brought her over and kept her and gave her the same name. So why Venus Orion? I don't know. It was the name that I came up with when I was a kid. It was a kid. Like the origin of this was 5th grade. That was the origin of Venus Orion Comics. No, not Venus Orion Comics, but Venus Orion. It was just called Venus Orion. I don't know. It was just something that I was in 5th grade, and I was in class, and I wanted to be a game developer, man. I wanted to be a game developer. Like I said, I grew up playing, JRPGs and everything, and I grew up watching animes and stuff. I had a lot of inspiration, and I wanted to be a game developer and a console developer. So I wanted to come up with a company called Venus Orion, and I wanted to have the Venus Orion game console. And my cousin used to draw up the specs and the console itself and everything. And I don't know, it just nothing came of it until 2020 when I decided to go on this venture to start my comic book company, and I needed a name. And I don't know, man, I dug right back into my childhood, man, and Venus Orion, and I just added comics to it. And then when I still want to be a game developer, I still want to have an independent game studio, so Venus Orion Games will be my other studio once I get into game development and stuff. So that's the thing with that. Yep, Jake Pierce, man. That's your boy Jake Pierce. Yep, Jake Pierce right there. Yeah, man, Jake Pierce, as I said before, man, like after I got the VK characters made up, my next character after Jake Pierce, after Venus Orion Comics was Jake Pierce. Jake Pierce was my next character that I made that I came up with. I came up with Jake Pierce, and while I was developing Jake Pierce, that's how Detective Bertelli came up. Like Detective Bertelli was the idea that came from Jake Pierce as I started working on, a little bit of his backstory and stuff. And Detective McDonald was Bertelli's partner or whatever like that, her old head. So that's how I came up with those. That's why I came up with those characters. Detective Bertelli and Detective McDonald came from Jake Pierce when I came up with his concept. And then when I went back to VK and I created Neo-Delphia, and then I came up with Neo Industries, because I came up with Neo-Delphia, but then I'll say, like, the Neo Industries just came to my head. And when I came up with Neo Industries, now I started coming up with all kinds of backstories for Neo Industries, and that's how I came up with Neo Sujani. Where can you find it? I'll post it. One second. I'll shoot you the link. Yeah, this link to my 3D hentai Patreon, and then my clip store. If you just want to buy clips, and then my 3D hentai BD website is here too. Yeah, that's what I came up with. That's where I came up with that. So yeah, I had the Neo Cities. I had the Neo Cities and everything, and that's what gave me that idea, man. Like I just kept building. I just kept making more and more. I kept making more and more characters as I was going through it. and everything. It's just so much fun when you just creating stuff. One second. There's something else I'm looking for. Yeah, I recently made a banner. One second, I'm just looking for it. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Screenshots. Just to show you one of my safe for work images. Yeah, I just did this. Not just did it, but yeah. So you got my baby mom in the middle, got Rakisha, and then one of my favorites, you got Amanda, my redhead. But yeah, those are some of like my favorite. There's some of the models from my 3D hentai beauties that I have and everything. So I got a lot of work to do when it comes to that for my patrons and stuff like that. I like I haven't had fun animating hentai in a while because I'm so invested in I'm so invested in Venus Orion comics. I'm so invested in the Venus Orion comics. I don't feel like doing hentai, but hentai makes it makes my money and stuff like that. It makes me a lot of money. So I'm not going to stop my money. So that's why I like. Oh yeah, that's Amanda. That's my babe. That's my babe, right? That's one of my babes. That's one of my babes right there. Um, from 3D hentai beauties. I think I got another picture of her. Let me see something real quick. Oh, wow, I'm sitting here doing that when I can just do this. Hold up, it's easier if I just do that. All right, where is it? I'm gonna go to my screenshots. 1 second, guys. Bring some of my safe for work stuff for you guys. One sec. And then let me see. One second. I'm just getting some stuff, some material, some safe for work stuff for you guys. All right, let me grab that. I guess I grabbed that. Put that there. Save that. And then I'll grab. I'm going to models. Grab Amanda. All right, that'll work. Amanda Pierce. Put that there. Save that. And of course, I got you. I got you guys covered. 1 sec. All right, grab this. Let's just make sure I got a collection put into my All right, perfect. Save that, put that in there. And then let me grab. I'll grab that. All right, that should be on the show for now. Oh, let me grab that. No, I knew I forgot something. All right, perfect. All right, got it. Yeah, what's up? I still haven't played that. If a woman does the deed with a cross dresser, is she a lesbian? So you'll be pimping those babes until the day you die. Yeah, well, my goal was I wanted to go into VR with my babes, which I still want to do. I want to take it to VR so people can interact with them in VR, and then I want to turn my chicks into actual sex dolls. That was something that I was something I still want to do. That's still something I want to do. All right, so let me go present this screen. All right, so all right, this is what we want to do. So for starters, I think we can go. I guess we can pick this folder, share. Guess we can start with this first. So yeah, here's a doesn't even pop up. No, it doesn't pop up. So let's take that off and change it. So I guess that doesn't work that way. Share screen. So all right, I guess we start with. All right, perfect. Yeah, that'll work that way. Okay, cool. Yeah, so some more Amanda. Let me put it here. Like I said, she's one of my favorite and most requested 3D hentai character. So will there be any body pills or your female characters? If there's a demand for it, sure, why not? Like even with my Venus Orion comics characters too. Why not? Like if there's a demand for it. Yeah, she's my favorite, man. Like she's a fan favorite, Amanda. And she got hair physics, so when she moves, the hair moves and stuff like that. And everything. She's a little freak. Amanda's she's a little freak, man. Like Amanda's like one of my favorite. She's like in my top. She's in my top 10 of my 3D hentai chicks. And everything. Yeah, she's in my top. Like everybody. Like everybody likes her. Everybody likes her. There's like no denying that. Then of course we have got Hera right here. Another one. He's a god damn. And here's the thing, guys. When I do my 3D hentai, you know what really gets me excited when I do 3D hentai? Is lighting. I really love lighting. I would sit down all day just to light scenes. I don't care about the sex, the positions, and stuff like that. That's what gets me. Like, and non-sexual animations are like cool, like typical walking, or typing on their computer, talking on their cell phone, simple gestures and simple animations like that, I enjoy more. I get more satisfaction animating that stuff. Because when it comes to sex animations, they're just loops. You create the base, and you do your different phases and stuff, and your little, and then once you get done, you just loop. It just loops all over again and stuff like that. You know, I think the only time I feel accomplished when I do an animation is when I do a very complex one that requires me to bend the models a certain way, and it's almost damn near like impossible to do certain things, and I actually pulled it off. I think that's the time I really feel accomplished when working on like a sex animation. But I enjoy lighting the most. I love every time I see like a hentai scene, the main thing I focus on the most is the lighting. Like how like that is some crazy ass lighting. I love that lighting. Yeah, so then we have Rakisha and everything. It just I just love the time I put and spent um with the lighting and stuff. I just enjoy doing that. Like I'm just a fiend. I'm just a fiend for lighting. That's all I'm a fiend for. And then we have the girl Sindel University chicks. So we have on the left we have Heather, and then in the middle we have Kylie, and then on the right we have Holly. Is that the new only buy it for the articles argument? Things I like on this are good highlights, so I understand how you feel. Yeah, dude. Like, so now what happens is since I do lighting, now when I look at video games when I look at video games, I'm curious of how they pull lighting off, or if the lighting is just horrible. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happens to have that getting their OnlyFans. So yeah, so this is for my fans who had like sock fetishes, like knee-high socks and stuff like that. So I did that. And then I did my version of Urbosa from Zelda. This is my version of her. I did this a couple months ago. I spent all day working with her, working on her and stuff like that. So yeah, she's inspired by Urbosa from Breath of the Wild series. She's inspired by that. So yeah, I had fun putting this one together as well. And then let's see. Yeah, this one came out really, really good. and yeah, this one's for the foot fetish freaks out there. She had to lube up her feet and stuff like that. But yeah, man, where's the other? Oh yeah, and thanks. And then I did my version of Jinkies. Velma did my version of her, and everything. This one came out really. This one, and like I said, the lighting again. The lighting again. Night room. It's a night apartment, and there's a TV. She's facing the direction of the TV, so the TV. I created the TV light and stuff like that, and everything, and then Stockings version of it and stuff like that. What else? I did. Oh yeah, and then of course let's go back. I also did 2B as well. I did 2B. She got 2B with sexy heels on as well. Yeah, so right now with my patrons right now, I'm doing a 2B, like a little 2B thing project going on where I'm having my patrons they vote. I'm gonna have them vote on like who's gonna fuck her, how she's gonna get fucked as far as positions are concerned and stuff like that. So I'm doing that right now. I'm working on some sex poses for this location that she's in, this boiler room that she's in and everything. I created, and then they get to choose which version of her. They want her with the heels on, with the stirrups, latex stirrups, or do they want her with pantyhose on? So you can never go wrong with 2B. Yeah, it's 2B or not to be. Yeah, and yeah, so these three, so that's what I'm working on right now. So if you are interested in stuff like that and the voting process and stuff, so once everybody vote once I get to the point when I ask people to vote on the positions, how she's gonna get fucked and stuff like that. Once that's all done, and then I'll actually do the actual like animations and stuff like that, and then I'll release it to my patrons and stuff like that who took part in it in the voting process and stuff. So, and then another pose that I did were her, and I animated this too. So her sitting there, so she idle animation right here. I mean idle animation. Where you do a version of Cloud cross dressing. No, you won't see that. And then right here, and then the pantyhose version, she's wearing pantyhose and stuff like that. So there's a lot of pantyhose fetish people out there, including me. I'm one of them and stuff. I'm using this program called TK17. It's an obsolete program that uses a lot of mods and stuff like that. So I'm using this graphics that comes with the lighting with a lighting engine and everything called the Hook. It's using Hook 5. So that's why I'm doing everything through that. Now, only way I could do Sue Storm is if I got her clothing and resources. Then I would have to do that. I would have to put the clothing. I would have to find her clothing, put it in Blender, and I have to do a lot of edits to it in order for it to be compatible with TK17. Then after that, and then I have to convert it, and then I think convert it for this program, and that's a lot of damn work. And then I have to get Sue Storm's hair, and I have to do the same. And every process is different. Hair is treated much differently. Clothing is treated much differently. So I have to go through that process. That's why I don't do a lot of video game characters and stuff, because the process of doing that, that's why I stick to my original characters. It's a lot easier. I enjoy original characters more. Because I mean, like, yes, Squirrel Girl's nice and Thickums. I can't get Sue out of my head. Lots of importing, huh? Yeah, lots of importing you have to do. And then once you import it, you have to do a lot of editing. Because you can't just import it and then that's it. You have to edit it to be compatible with the models and the sculpts and stuff of the TK17. So you have to do all that. You have to do all that, and then you can finally port it over and stuff. And at that point, it's not worth it. That's why there's communities that does the work and stuff. And if somebody, like for instance, this 2B is an outfit that somebody ported and stuff like that. So it's just easier to do that. All I do is take my model that I did myself, and then just get the hair and stuff like that. But that stuff's a lot of work. It takes a lot of concentration, learning and studying, learning so many things. You saw awesome work and setting all that up. Yeah. So that's why I stick to just doing original characters. It's just easier that way. And another thing too, is hard trying to make them look exactly like that. That's why most of my characters, if I do video game characters, they're my versions of them. They're inspired by those characters because there's going to be a slight difference to them in terms of looks and stuff. And this is why what I also learned. TK17 I use Talcum. It's an old obsolete program that's been kept alive Frankenstein wise with mods, a ton of mods. You say you are still doing a lot. Yeah. So yeah, It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking. It's a lot of It's a lot of fucking work. When I say it's a lot of fucking work, dude, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And the thing is, I get satisfaction from the working process, seeing it all work out the way I envisioned in my head. I enjoy, and here's the thing, because people ask me, do you get off on your stuff? I'm like, no, because it's like, how can I sell this stuff? It's like a drug dealer getting high off your own supply. Like, once I'm finished a project, I move on to the next one. I look over it to make sure there's no errors or anything. Put it out there, move on to the next project. I don't look at it. I don't even go back to a lot of my work. I make it, move on to the next one. You know, I get a lot more satisfaction just making this stuff and seeing my fans happy and about it. Like, yo, this is awesome. I like this, I like that. That's where my satisfaction more so come from. When it comes to this. That's why I enjoyed it. That's why I enjoy the most about it. It was something else I was looking for. I thought it was on here. Oh, let me see. Is it on here? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. I found it. Hey now, hey now. All right, cool. Let me see. Let me bring it over here. Look at this. Look at all this stuff that I have to that I have to work on just for lighting, just for adjusting the models and stuff like that. I would just do cosplay with original at that point. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Download a 2D program called Animeo for 2D animation used in anime studios, but never got around to learn it. Yeah, you gotta sit down and learn the stuff. You don't get high on your own supply. Exactly. I would never get nothing done if that was the case. But no, I work on shit, move on to the next one. Yeah, you see all this stuff? This is for lighting, this is for animation, this is for adjusting the character's body parts and stuff like that. A lot of shit. A lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But after you get and then if you got hair that has physics, not all the hair that I have has physics, but the hairs that do have physics, then you have to go inside, you have to put the collisions on it to make sure the hair doesn't pass through the skin and the face and stuff like that. It like dude, it's a lot. It was like the ultimate character creation mode. And then you gotta put in learning how to put objects in place and stuff. And I finally figured out how to actually make put reflection, because like with this engine with Hook 5 that this person created, they added mirrors and reflection, which was like, man. Then let me tell you something. This is why I learned about lighting, and I learned this even with gaming. The more lights you put the more lights you put in an area, it will reduce your frame rate. Like, for instance, let me see. This room by itself already is like 50. I get like about a good range of 55 to 60 frames, right? For this room. And that's only having one model in a room, which is 2B. So I'm getting around like 50 to 55. I'm getting 55 to 60 frames in this room just with 2B, right? Now, and in this room, I only have like 4 lights. Now, every light also has shadow to it. It casts shadow on your model and stuff. The more lights you add, the more your frame rate dips. The more it dips. So you have to be strategic about. And then it's the polygon count of all the objects, the walls, some raw, like if this room is not 4K, this is not the textures are not 4K. These are not 4K textures. So if I was to make this room 4K texture, that shit is going to would destroy the frame rate adding 4K textures. So adding 4K, and so if the objects, the floor and stuff was all 4K, that would automatically cut this room down with the lights, and with 2B in the room, it will most likely cut the frame rate down to about 40 or 35 frames. That's only, and that's not counting the clothing. It's not counting the textures of the clothing. If the clothing 4K, if it's not 4K, then you're good. So it also depends on how many polygons on this clothing, on the clothing, the polygons on the model. That also affects the frame rate of it rendering this shit. Oh, I got a 2080. I got a 2080 Nvidia card. 2080 Nvidia card. I got an i7. I got and I got 48 gigs of RAM. Now, check this out. I wouldn't say that it depends on the hardware, because this program is about maybe 15, 16 years old. So it's the internal programming that leaks out, because the modders of this community had to create a mod to where it stopped leakage and stuff like that, because of how old this program is. Even with your most powerful graphics card or whatever, it would still cause like frame rate dips and stuff like that because of how it processed everything. It's an old program. Like I said, this program is old, but the modding community is so fucking awesome. The autism level is ridiculous, because actually these graphics look like the original graphics of this program look like PS, like worse than PS1 graphics. But this graphics mod enhanced it. This is Hook 5. Now, there was talks of Hook 6 where it's going to up it even more, the visuals, and make it even look even more realistic. But in Hook 5, this fiend, this guy that created Hook 5, he added mirror. So now you get reflections. If you add a mirror, the mirror cuts the frame rate like ridiculous. Cuts the like so you can show the reflection of your models. And then he added water. Now you can add water effect. Now the thing is, with the water effect also can fuck with your frame rate, but not as much. Now, the only problem is the water effect, even though the water looks nice, your model doesn't have a reflection. So like me and many others, as we started developing our scenes and creating our own hentai content, we started coming up with ways to create that illusion of water reflection. So what I and many others did, we figured out that if you want to create a scene where you want the person to water to like look for them to reflect off the water, we had to take a mirror and put the mirror in the water, have the water level level up and the density a certain way. So now when the model is standing on the water, there's a mirror. So now you see the ripple effects, and now you actually see the reflection of the model in the water, but it's a mirror. But that, depending on the room, depending on the textures, the bitmaps, depending on how much lighting you have, don't put them in. That's why I do not make massive water plots, because that means you have to make the mirror even bigger, and that will also fuck up your frame rate. Hey, I got a joke. He said to be. I got a joke for you. What you call two very attractive female villainous wrestlers? Sexy hills. So yeah. New code on top of old code on top of old code will have that effect. Yeah. So I like 2P more. That's basically ray tracing. Oh my God, we found the lost arc. So so that's basically explain ray tracing, because I still don't understand like the science behind it. Because you said that's basically ray tracing. So yeah, oh yeah, and well, Hook 6, he wanted to add ray tracing to Hook 6. But he disappeared after he did Hook 5. We're not sure if he's ever going to return to do Hook 6. But yeah, man, I learned a lot. So the more lighting you add, the more it affects with your frame rate. Because lighting is a really complicated system. There's a lot to lighting. Check later, bro. It's just out. Okay. Oh, you talking the lost art, the politics. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I heard about that. I think that's just a distraction from what's going on. You know, there's a lot going on, and they talking about now. They talking about they found the the Ark and the Lost Ark and the Ark of the Covenant and stuff like that. It's a lot. There's a lot going on that distract everybody. But yeah, like I started looking at this stuff and enjoying how this shit works. Vision does reflection as well as improving lighting and shadow. It does. So yes, and so also too, then you have to go in and you can change your shadow density and stuff like that. Like the more shadow you add in this game, where you because like low end shadow, you can see the shadow of your characters, but it looks kind of fuzzy. The more shadow you add, the more frame rate that shit eats up in this damn program. So yeah, there's a lot of sacrifices. But what I did learn too, like the moment I upgraded from an i5 to an i7, my frame rate was more consistent. And I haven't moved to an i9. So I think if I do an i9, that would even be, I would have less issue with frame rate dips if I get like an i9 or something like that. It literally simulates what actual light rays do by bouncing off of things and show service more true to how they reflect. Ah, okay. Got you. Oh, ray, like sun rays, something like that. Ray tracing. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. But yeah, man, I have fun doing this. At times it can get at times it can get a bit stressful at times trying to do this stuff. But the overall reward is the payoff is just magnificent, man. It's just magnificent. I just that's why I enjoy it the most. It's just the payoff for this joint, man. I just love it. And let me see. Let me put this here for a second so you can see. Nah, let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, so I also got I'm trying to find I'm just getting safe for work stuff to show you guys. So all right, so this, let me see. So I guess I'll grab this. And what's this one right here? Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure I grab the right stuff. All right, cool. So I'll grab this and this. Copy. Wait 1 sec. All right, perfect. So grab this, this, and this. All right, cool. So let me put this in this folder so you guys can be able to check it out. Check it out. Oh, yeah. All right, let me put it in here for you guys. All right, so he said very inspiring. Much work for do so much work for on your comments. Yeah, man. So it's a lot of work. And also check this out. When people do commissions, I do commissions too for customs. My commissions are expensive, just to put that out there. To show you guys it's safe for work, so you got nothing to worry about. So let me go to my to show you guys. So what I did was you can be able to pick out your models, and I just give you some give you examples of how I did it, so you can select what model you want and stuff. Do a video file, and everything. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Just to show you guys. Guess we can start with this one first. And I hired a voice actress to do the do like the little voice thingy for this.
Best 3D hentai entertainment on the internet.
Let me 1 second. There we go.
Videos.
So yeah, so here's so you select the model and stuff.
On the internet.
Oops. Yeah, so you got to pick the model and stuff. I showed like different angles.
Videos.
Yeah, so you had to pick your model, to pick the model that you want.
Sexy.
Now you see that woman in the back. Siona's based off the her. Jolie.
Studios Productions.
Siona's based off the her. You'll see her again.
Monthly content and uploads.
Yeah. Jolie's based off the Siona's based off the her.
Experience the perfect.
Oh yeah, she's Korean. Hyung, yeah, she's Korean. She's Korean. Let's show you guys again, so you can see it again.
3D hentai.
I already did a movie with her. Her was a martial arts. It was a foot fetish movie. It was a foot job movie with her. But yeah, and I got a voice actress to do her voice. Yeah.
With custom videos.
But yeah, Siona is based off of her, the chick in the front.
Hot and sexy.
Yeah, so
Zala Studios Productions.
Yeah, I got the chick
monthly content and uploads
to do the voice for the announcements and stuff.
Experience the perfect stimulation.
And then my other one, let me do that, add the other one so you can see the other. Oops, wrong one. Not that. Close that. Let me add this. The video file. And then I did my inspiration to
Best 3D hentai entertainment on the internet.
Got my own version of Laura Croft and Lady D.
Have your fantasy come to life with custom videos.
Yeah, Radical Porcupine is going to be an action adventure platformer.
Hot and sexy.
Yeah, I think it would probably be more on the lines of Jack, probably.
Zala
Action adventure type a platformer. Radical to Porcupine. And here's the funny part. When it comes to my 3D hentai, my black woman makes the most money. Because it's not my black women. Let me put it this way: women of color makes the most money. Like my Asian women, my Muslim women, and my black women makes the most money in my hentai because it's not a lot of them. I got more white women than anything. So anytime I drop a black woman, like niggas come in, like people come in. I don't care what color you are, they go in. They go in and they get it up. They buy it up. Anytime I release anything with a black woman or Asian woman or even a Muslim woman, like niggas eat it up or whatever like that. So they're what do we call them? They call them like the doll behind the porcelain glass. You can't touch them. Like they're very rare. You put them behind it. So that's how I treat my black character, like my black hentai characters, my Asian and my Muslim characters, like my women of color. They're very, very rare. So when they come out, they always sell. They outsell everything. So he's not gonna have a gun. He's not gonna have a gun. He's gonna have abilities though. Let me put it that way. He's gonna have abilities. I was saying Jack in terms of the adventure part, like the how it's structured as far as adventures with the platform and stuff. When I mentioned Jack. Oh well, no, but he's not gonna have a gun, but he's gonna have abilities. Yes, technically, yes, they are, but people put them in categories, so people know what you're talking about. So I may be the only one, but I mostly prefer when women, women strips wearing more conservative clothing, but hides her figure. No, that's look. I'm with you with that, Emerald. I'm more turned on by a woman who's like clothed but has a nice shape because there's more left to the imagination. Like I said, I worked in the adult industry for some time, and the women I used to film when I was in that industry, they used to get frustrated how they would get in front of me and take their clothes off, but I wouldn't simp or I wouldn't drool over them. I would walk by them, they butt ass naked in front of me. I'm like, it does nothing to me when you're constantly it's all over the internet, naked women everywhere. Women are so fast to take their clothes off. So when I'm in these adult spaces and stuff where I'm around women who and like I said, me and my brothers, we've been around a lot of naked women. Like I said, my brother do photography and stuff. We've been around the adult scene, and women get so comfortable around us, they just drop their clothes off. They don't even think twice about it. They just drop it off, but they want us to look at them when they drop their clothes off. And we'll be talking about anime. I'll be laughing with my brothers. Like I said, there's one chick, she literally came in, said hi to us, and our boy, John or whatever like that, one of the producers, and she went straight in and just took all her shit off. And she's prancing around us, butt ass naked, and me and my brothers laughing and joking, looking at tweets and stuff like that, talking about at the time when Xenoblade 3 was coming out, talking about can't wait for that game, and she's irritated as hell. And then while we're laughing, she's like, "What are you guys laughing at? I want to laugh too." And she's wondering why we're not making a big fuss about her because she takes her clothes off. So I'm back. What did I miss? Said most messed up thing is Corn was made by a Caucasian man, and it's the reason why Caucasian white women are mostly in it. Yeah. He said, interesting. That gives me some insight on things. Yes, I'm telling you, even in anime, look at some of these anime characters. Like when you see brown skin, like brown skin anime characters, they are very, very, very sought out after. People go crazy when they see a anime character, an anime waifu who's brown skin or dark skin. And you don't see a lot of them, but when you see them, people go nuts over them. They go nuts over them. You said, do you have Polish, Russian, and Australian women? Yeah, I got Polish. My chick Olga. I got a Russian, but most of her stuff is not. I got not safe. Pictures of her. I don't have any safe for work stuff for them. But yeah, I got Polish women, I got Russian women. Yeah, look, dude, I don't play around, bro. And then I find voice actress. I found chicks who can do a Russian accent, or I just find a chick who is Russian at sometimes. But yeah, I get chicks to get these different accents and stuff, you know. When it comes to that. And then there's another one. Let me show it again for you guys. Just
the best 3D hentai entertainment on the internet.
Like Miss Brown and Shayla Smith. Oh my god, bro! Like they make me money. The two black
Have
chicks.
Your fantasy come to life with custom
They make me a lot of money.
Hot and sexy.
The hypnosis wasn't hypnotizing you. So Jack won with. Will there be vehicles like Jack or like Mario Kart? I remember there's consumer sections in there.
Monthly content and uploads.
That's a good question. Ruin. I haven't thought about like right now. Right now, I haven't thought about gameplay elements and stuff yet because it's still early on. Like Radical to Porcupine, because I'm still gonna I got his core design, but there's still some changes. Like I'm considering doing different outfits. Because that's not the outfit that you see in Radical to Porcupine. That probably won't be his main outfit. I'm still going to have my artist Jessica do more versions of him. He will still look the way he does. Yeah, you mad because we be geeking? Yeah, yeah, like Yorichi. Yeah, it's true. I love dark skin waifus. Dark skin is a tag for a reason. Yeah, and Tenshimoyo facts. Yeah, brown skin, dark skin waifus. They're popular. And there's a reason for it. That's why even with my hentai, I treat my hentai that way with my women of color and stuff like that because they make a lot of money. What did you do to Laura Croft? Well, it's my Laura Croft inspired. I just made her really, really thick. Let me see. Where's my other one? Okay, let me get my other one out. 1 second. Get the other image. A video file. And now, another thing too. Where's my girl Kim? Which one has? I'm trying to find which one has Kim in it. And oh yeah, and MILFs, man, MILFs sell really, really well too. I know it's a lot of mostly everybody who's my patron. They love MILFs. They love cougars. They love older women. So you get a chance to see you get a chance to see one of my cougars as well. And one of my favorite. Now, another thing, I'm looking for actresses who are actually speak their native language. I found a couple of Spanish, Puerto Rican chicks who speak Spanish. So I got a couple of Spanish models that speak Spanish. I need more of that. I finally got a Chinese chick that speak Mandarin. It was about fucking time. So she speak English. So I was looking for that, and I finally got one. And she's an OnlyFans chick, and she got over 1 million followers. She makes shit ton of money. But me and her work together. Really, really, she's a really, really sweet chick. This Chinese chick. And she did voice work, and she is her first time doing voice work. And I needed her to speak in Mandarin for me, some of the lines, and then speak in English. And like I said, her English is like English, or whatever like that. It was perfect for the character and stuff like that. So the character that she did was Kim, I think it was. And that movie released. I did the voice work for that. My like I said, my avatar is in a lot of my 3D hentai beauty stuff, and stuff like that. So yeah, me and her worked together on that project together, and me and her had fun with that. Me and her had real fun with that. And there she is, the Kim Ming, and we got my MILFs, the Martha MILF, and of course Rachel the nurse.
Have your fantasy come to life with custom videos.
It depends on taste. Get me sometimes too, yeah. Have you looked up? That's I'll look like his work. I'll check it out. Yeah, these
Studios Productions.
Yeah, these are
monthly content.
And I got chicks that do Southern Belle accents too. Oh my god, I love women that have Southern Belle accents. So I got a couple chicks to do that. You Sly Cooper and Jack then. Yeah, definitely, man. I'm gonna be looking more into what I want to do. That is what the discussion was about. Yeah, it's always nice to hear you talk about your stuff, no matter hentai, not or not. 3D animation are always nice topic. That being said, how's learning Blender? Come on, man. I wouldn't say it's hard. Like, I haven't had the time. Like, I get on it. This is what I learned about programs for me. Before I even start learning the program, I need to learn how the interface works. I need to know what does what. Because the hardest thing about learning the program is when you don't know what does what buttons and what does what. You don't know what you're looking at. And I think that's why some people get frustrated. Because when you look at tutorials, right, if you're trying to learn something, it's hard to follow a tutorial if you don't know any of the features or any of the functions. So right now, I'm learning. I gotta learn functions. What functions does what before I can even jump into what I actually want to learn from like Blender and stuff like that. And I haven't really got time into it because Venus Orion Comics is taking up most of my time now. Coincidence? And watching the teaser, where it came from watching the Sword and Slippers. Will you add furry women with your girls? I got a furry. I did a furry hentai, a sexy fox chick. Like she's humanoid. She don't look like an animal, like a complete animal, but she's more humanoid. It's like a humanoid fox chick. And I did a hentai with that. That's so well. That's so really, really well. It was pretty much it was part of my what was it called? What I call it? What's it called? What's it called? Freaky Nights? I call it. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Freaky Nights. I think it was called. But anyway, it was pretty much a husband and wife. They live on a farm. They own a farm and stuff like that. So this husband and wife was pretty much his wife hasn't really been giving him any ass and shit like that. Like she haven't been sleeping with him and stuff like that. So now he's like sexually frustrated and stuff. But she expects him to do all the heavy lifting, do all the stuff around the farm, make the money, and all this other type of stuff. And she haven't been putting out any of that ass. So now it's raining and it's thunderstorming, and they hear noise from outside. It sounds like it's coming from the barn and stuff. The wife gets up, she hears the noise, she gets scared, she wakes him up. He gets up and he's frustrated and shit like that. He don't feel like, and she wants him to go out in that damn rain, check what's going on in the barn and stuff. So she promised, he's like, yo, if I go out there, you better give me some ass when I come back. And she's like, all right, sure, whatever. So he leaves, he goes in the barn, he hears the noise, he goes in there and he looks, he goes look in the corner, is this foxia, which is a fox, humanoid fox chick thingy. It's in the barn and it's in the back playing with itself or whatever like that. And there's been legends about these type of creatures or whatever like that. And he looks at her, and of course, like her nipples are puffy and swollen and stuff. So she's in breeding mode or whatever like that. He sees it, and then he looks around, and then the scene goes right back to the wife, and she's wondering what's taking him so long. And then eventually she decides to get up and go check. And when she checks, and before she goes out and check, you'll constantly see the scenes of him doing it to it and stuff like that. The humanoid fox chick. And then she finally comes back to the barn, and she goes to the barn, she climbs up the ladder and she looked. And now we get in a voyeur situation where she's in the background watching as he's just back shot in this thing, because he's got a fat ass and everything. And he's back shotting it and stuff like that. And she's watching, and she's like holding her mouth and stuff, and she can't believe what she's seeing and stuff. It's sold really well. I'll just leave it at that. For a lot of money you could put furry women in the back. Oh! I forgot to explain to you about Radical the Porcupine. It's still early concept, but what happens is Radical the Porcupine, he was a porcupine at one point. Now something happens where these kids, the main character's named Zachariah, a young boy who had a pet porcupine. Now his dad's a scientist and shit or whatever like that. Like I said, I haven't really got the full story and everything. Like I said, this is during my childhood, so I never really got a chance to actually get to it. I just made the concept of the character, but I haven't really worked on it just yet. There will be other animals. There's other furries besides Radical the Porcupine. I haven't gotten to that yet. But something happens where these animals finally get taken, and the Zachariah never sees his porcupine ever again. But his porcupine was his pet. His dad bought it for him for his birthday and stuff. He plays with him, and he watched a lot of. He used to in his cage. Him and his porcupine used to watch TV. He used to watch a lot of radical sports and stuff like that, like rollerblades, skateboarding, bikes, all kinds of stuff. And something happens to where these animals get taken, and the Zachariah never sees his pet porcupine ever again. And his name is Radical. He named him Radical or whatever like that. Later on, as time goes by, something happens. Like I said, I haven't filled in all the blanks yet, but an experiment was done on these animals and everything. So now these animals become humanoid, and Radical was one of them. And Radical ends up escaping from the facility he's from, and now he's looking for Zachariah. Now Zachariah is now a young teenager. Now time went by or whatever like that, and throughout the game, is because I'm planning on. I wanted to also do like an anime based off the game. And I may do a comic too based off the game. But Zachariah is going to end up meeting Radical or like that. And Radical's going to be also teaming up with other animals. Like this one chick who Zachariah is other chick who's around Zachariah's age. She has a pet cat, a female cat. She also got kidnapped. And now she's a humanoid cat. So I guess she's going to be like a waifu or whatever like that. So Radical, and kind of like a love interest for Radical the Porcupine. So that Zachariah and the girls going to join forces at times. and Radical Porcupine and the cat chick. And like I said, Radical Porcupine is friends with Zachariah. The cat is also friends with the little girl and who's now a teenager now and stuff like that. There's also going to be there's going to be 3 other animals who are villains. Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It's based after a song called Shake, Rattle, and Roll. But it's going to be these 3 animals. I haven't figured out what the animals are going to be yet, but Shake, Rattle, and Roll. And like I said, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, I haven't filled in all of the plot. It's still like early level. All I have is still like the design concepts in my head and stuff or whatever like that. It's a fox chick, like a yogi. There's a difference between and furry. Oh, I got you. Basically, Sonic. What are you playing? Playing schedule 1 right now. What up? Okay. What about Robot Turtle? Also, Porcupine just have a nose holes, but in the concept art, you gave him dog nose. Well, he's like I say, he's been experimented on. Like he's not going to exactly like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I'm saying? So Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Hold the dice until I can't. Yeah. So yeah, Shake, Rattle, and Roll is going to be a villain that Rattle is going to be like. It's going to be like one of the villain, a couple of like villains that he'll be fighting. Shake, Rattle, and Roll. So they are a trio. Is it a drug dealer simulator? You'll love it. And then yeah, another one. Let me see. Moving studio video file. What's the other one? Yeah, and we got more other models.
Best 3D hentai entertainment on the internet.
Yeah, Chloe, man. Chloe makes me money too. Like I said,
Have your fantasy come to life with custom videos.
Muslim chicks make me a lot of money in my 3D hentai universe.
Hot and sexy.
And of course, got Tanya, never MILF. You know, that's with stripper. And got Dolores. She's a secretary. But yeah, man. Yeah. So that's what I do for like my people who want commissions done. They can be able to select the models. I got a bunch of them. I got like 100 models and stuff like that. The song is now stuck in my head. Thanks. I love heels, dude. Like I got a heel fetish. I love chicks with platform heels. And then when their toes are nice, it sends me over the roof. It sends me over the hills and stuff like that. And I think I got another this one still I'm still proud of this one. It's safe for work, so I can be able to show you. Let's see. I'm just checking to make sure it's the safe for work. Oh yeah, this one. I'm still proud of this one right here, man. Like this one came out really, really well. It's still a top seller. It's been a top seller for the past 2 years now. I just love this intro because I'm gonna explain what I had to do to get this shit to work. It's inspired by Resident Evil 8 with Lady D and her daughters. So I made my own version of it. You do short stacks. What do you mean by short stacks? Somehow explain that. Make sure I got the terminology right. Do you design from a base mesh? Yeah, I design from a base mesh and work from there. I'm not a fan of platform. I love platform heels, bro. Right now, I'm working on a web novel called Incarnation of Drug Lord. Cool. Not female heels and wrestling. I'm just playing on the internet. Now, this right here, this is short girls with big boobs and butts. That's what. Oh, Amanda. My Amanda chick is a short stack. It says short girls with big boobs and butts. Yeah, Amanda, I got a whole bunch of short stack chicks. Amanda, Kylie. I got a bunch. Damn. Who else is it? It's Kylie, Amanda, Julie, Chloe. I got a bunch of them. I gotta show you 1 second. I want to like this scene right here. I love this intro. The voice actresses did a good job for this open intro that I did. Still making a shit ton of money. It was inspired by Resident Evil 8. I did my own inspiration to it. And
Don't hurt me.
still to this day, man, it gets
Don't hurt me.
high animated.
I'm gonna suck you dry.
He's yummy, big sister.
Please.
Yeah, this came out.
Don't hurt me.
I'm gonna suck you dry.
He's yummy, big sister.
Please.
Yeah, so let me tell you something. Animating that shit was a pain in the ass. What's up, Christian? Those are D&D I'm talking about, but damn. Like cartoony sure I think of doors. Oh, okay, I got you. Bro, animating that fucking scene, bro. See it one more time. I'm gonna explain the
Don't
process.
hurt me.
I'm gonna suck you dry.
He's yummy, big sister.
Please.
Yeah, so okay. So let me tell you something. About that shit, dog. For starters, I saw the scene where one of the daughters from Resident Evil 8, when she turned, it was a bunch of bats, and then she show up, and then she put the claw through Ethan's leg and then drag him. So when I seen that, I got inspired. Sometimes when watching certain things, I don't watch something, a quick scene, and then it inspires me to do an entire movie. That's how my brain works at times. I got inspired to do an entire fucking movie or whatever. So what happened was, so I was like, okay, how can I pull this off? I was like, what, the voice is too good. Yeah, she's really good. So what happened was, I was like, all right, how can I pull this off? I said, first of all, Resident Evil 8 is Resident Evil 7 and 8 are in first person. So I wanted to pull this off in first person. And my God, this shit was a pain in the ass. So what I had to do was, are you writing and doing artwork or just writing your stories? I'm a writer. My artist does all my artwork. I write the stories and stuff. So yeah, so are you talking about my comic books or my 3D hentai? Because I do the 3D hentai myself. Like, but as far as me as writing comics, I'm the writer of my stories, and my artist does my artwork. So I'm like, okay, it has to be in first person. So I was like, okay, in order for me to do this, I gotta really plan this out. So what I had to do is I had to take my male model and I had to lay him on the floor. Now, that scene can only be done in first person, because if you don't see it in first person, this shit look like that animation look like a hot mess. If it's not in first person, it looks like a hot mess. And I learned that even in video games, even developers do the same thing, where certain things can only be viewed at certain angles. And I finally learned that doing this myself. So what happened was, in order for it to look proper, it has to be done in first person. So I had to lay the male model flat on the ground. I had to lay this motherfucker down as flat as to the ground as possible. So almost to the point where he's almost clipping on the floor just a little bit. Then his point of view, his perspective, I had to change the perspective, because when you click on the male model, you choose first person. So you look through that model's eyes. So everything looks zoomed in. So I have to tweak the settings to make it zoom out just a little bit. But I can't zoom it out too much, because that's when the cooling effect come in. The cooling effect is when the camera, or when something is not in view, it cuts out certain things. That it would chop off a body part because it's not in view or whatever like that. It's not being loaded up. What the camera has. So now check this out. So yeah, comics. Yeah, the comics. So so now I had to lay him down, and then I had to position both the Death Sisters above, standing above him. But I had to make sure the position, because you know it's the little sister, she comes out from behind the big sister, because I couldn't have them side by side, was because the little sister will be outside the view of the male character's eyes, out of his vision, and then it was causing a cooling effect to where only half her body would show up, and the other part is chopped. You can't see it because of the cooling effect or whatever like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, I would have to put her behind. I would have to have her come behind the big sister. So then on the topic, or are you talking about you're talking about the animation on I'm talking about the animation of I'm talking about the animation of this right here.
Don't hurt me.
I'm
about
gonna
this.
suck you dry.
He's yummy, big sister.
Please.
Yeah, so they have her come behind. so now I'm like, okay. So then now I had to animate the big sister. I had to get her to walk up first. So I animate her to walk up first. She walks up, but then I had to get her to lift up her feet and stomp. Now, the thing was, because of how the male character is positioned, her doing the stomping would actually work how far down to the ground that he's facing in, causing her to actually stomp where he's at because of how far sunken he into the floor he is, caused her to pull her leg. So her leg was pulled, which caused this crazy ass distortion. So pretty much I had to create an illusion, or I had to, that's why, and it has to be done in first person, so you can't see the leg pull, because if you see it in third person, then you would actually see all the errors in it and stuff like that. That was a pain in the ass. So I had to make sure to animate it to give you that illusion that she stomped on him, but her foot doesn't go fully down, because then it contorts her leg. And then after that, after I animate the big sister do her part or whatever, then I had to do the lips. It's like I said, this program is so old where it doesn't do like automatic lip syncing with the voice. So I had to animate the lips myself to match. I just adore the scene he going, even with a lack of knowledge, I somehow managed to follow. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm like, so I'm sitting there. I had to actually do the lips myself. I had to animate the lips myself, which was a pain in the ass, because I had to make it match the fucking audio. So if the chicks are talking in a pattern or a certain way, I had to keep listening to the voice, listen to it, and then try to animate the lips to at least sync the best way it can, since I'm doing it manually. This project took me about 6 hours to do. That scene took me 6 hours to do. Now the video is about, I think, 28 minutes long. So the video took me about a week. It took me about a week to do it, because I was doing everything in pieces. Now, if I'm a fiend, it can take me 2 days to get it all done. But I mean, I gotta shut myself in the room. I can't leave my room. I gotta work on that all day. And I had times like that where I was just working on a project all day, and it's not healthy at all. It's not healthy. And that also brought me a lot of stress as well. I'm trying to do that. So I stopped doing that. Now I do everything in parts. So it took me about a week to do that, to do the whole entire movie. So then I had to animate the little sister coming behind her from behind, and then I had to animate her lips to try to match what she's saying. That shit took me 6 hours to do, man. Have to have drunk off my ass to lose my mind animating it, bro. Like it was. And when I got done, I was so hyped. I kept playing it. I kept playing it, that scene over and over and over again. I just kept playing it over and over again, bro. I was like, yo, like I did it. I got what I was looking for. I got exactly what I was trying to. I was able to pull off what I was trying to pull off, and it worked. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So it's the payoff, man. The payoff is it's well worth it once you actually get into it, man. It's well worth it. I just love, but I do have my another top seller, which I got. It's safe for work, so I can show you the images. Let me go to my screenshots again. Oh, actually, let me see. Let me see if I got it. Let me see. Let me see if it's the let me check and see if it's the safe for work version of it first before I even show it. All right, let me see. Social media. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Bring that up. So yeah, man, it's a lot of work. So that's where he got Mugen Fiends. It's hard to be a perfectionist. Perfectionist stressful. You're doing your best to find the essence of you. Yeah, man, this stuff, man, it's a lot of work, man. It makes me good money, but I'm keep adding more and more things on my plate, especially now with Vince Ryan Comics, which I'm in love with. Like now, I just wanted to just do nothing but Vince Ryan Comics, but I can't stop doing the hentai stuff because the hentai makes a lot of money. It pays the bill. It pays a lot of my bills and stuff like that. It also finances a lot of Venus and Ryan comic stuff. So the goal is to get Venus and Ryan comics to the point where Venus and Ryan comics can take care of itself. It can generate its own money without the help of the 3D hentai stuff. So that's the point that I'm trying to get it to now. And it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of sweat, man. It's going to take a lot of work to get that going, you know. But it's well worth it, man. I'm willing to go the distance. I'm willing to go the mile to do this. And you got to understand, man, in order to go after what you want, you have to put in that work. You have to put in that work, because if you don't put it in that work, then you're not going to get the results that you want. You know, nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy at all. And the reason why people don't achieve the things that they want to achieve is because they're afraid of the work that they put in. They know there's a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of sacrifices. Like, in order to be successful or in order to achieve your goals and stuff, there are some sacrifices that has to be made. You have to make some sacrifices. You can't have it all. You're going to have to make some compromises. You're going to have to make some sacrifices to get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make that decision. You have to make that decision. And in order for you to make that decision and stuff like that, you have to be realistic with yourself about, hey, if this is something that I really want to do. And if you really want to do it, man, you can't make any excuses. You just got to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's this thing that you have to also realize, man, you have to be tired of being tired. There's a lot of people that's tired of their life. There's a lot of people that's tired of things happening in their life, or they're tired of the position that they're in their life, but they're not doing nothing about it. So you're not tired enough. You got to be tired of being tired in order for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, you know. So you have to go in there and you got to put in that work, and that's what I've been doing. It's stressful at times, but it's well worth it. It's all about the end game. It's all about the long game, the end results to it all. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do it. There's no shortcuts to this, and that's never a problem too. There's a lot of people that just want to shortcut everything. There's no shortcuts to this shit. You either want to do it or you don't. It's just that simple. And everybody's trying to find some way to shortcut around shit. And then the moment that they realize the shortcut don't work, they quit. It's kind of like a fighting game where you got a scrub. All they do is spam the same combo all the time, but the combo actually works for them. It's a shortcut. They're not trying to learn anything else. They're not trying to learn different setups and things like that. They found a skill. They found a move or a setup that actually works for them. So they get into rank matches. It gets them to all these ranks and stuff. They're beating people, talking shit. They think they're good at something until they find a player who said, "Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit." They counteract and they defeat that person and they destroy their game plan. They destroy their setup. And guess most of the time, those type of people, they normally quit. They rage quit, they leave the game, or don't play the game at all once people figure out their setup because it was a shortcut. They figure out a shortcut. They're not trying to learn nothing else. And this is the shortcut to trying to be good at something. And then once somebody figure out how to shut that shit down, they quit. And that's the same thing with life. People's always trying to find a shortcut to success or a shortcut to life. And the moment that shortcut gets shut down, it may work for them for a little bit, but the moment that shortcut slow the fuck down, they quit. They quit. They quit. Let me so I thought Mass Effect was a good story. I think messed up at 3. Is Venus Rand? Yeah, Venus Rand Comics is my company. That's my company. My company. What's up, Vernon? Yeah, she's spot on. Work is hard. And what do you mean? And I pay the bills. You don't mind sharing a little? Oh, a little new. It pays the bills. Like and make money from it. You see this arcade machine? You see my PS3? Yeah, it financed all this. I'll leave it about it. It got my daughter through private school. I got my first car from doing hentai and stuff. I make money. And so it pays the bills. It pays the bills. It pays the expenses and stuff like that. Out of all the other things that I'm doing, this pays the most. So I have to continue to do that until my other ventures, with my YouTubing, my comic book company, until all those things get to the point where they're able to bring in a lot of money. I have to continue to do the hentai stuff until those things mature. Right now, these are infants. My Venus Ryan Comics at an infant stage. So Venus Ryan Comics have to keep going. And once it gets to that maturity and stuff like that, I will have other sources of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? Just finished. I don't know. Like, I did invest in stock. I need to get back into it because I started getting into it, and that's where the money at, investing in stock. I remember when the time when I was investing in stock, Elon Musk said mentioned GameStop, and then I end up investing in GameStop. And my God, I'm so mad because I put in about $200, and I end up making a good $1,500 to $2,000 when I pulled out from the GameStop. And something should have told my ass to stay in there, because I would have probably walked away with $4,000 to $5,000 during that time of the GameStop stock. I probably would have made $4,000 to $5,000. But I got nervous because so many people was pulling out, and I was scared if people pull out, then that mean I was going to get less money. So I ended up pulling out early and got around like $1,500 if I can remember, or $2,000. So stock is where that you need to invest in stock. Sometimes you have to accept your work will not be perfect until you get a little more experience. Exactly. Oh God, dude, did you hear about the famous soccer player. Yeah, I heard. Don't really care. Like long play game streams. Well, I'm enjoying doing this. I love more so talking with you guys. I will do game streams again. I just gotta get my mind ready for it. It's hard trying to play games while trying to entertain and talk to you guys because we get into so many good conversations. I no longer focus on the game. I don't, and I can't focus on the game because I'm enjoying my talks with you guys. I have yet to watch the trailer, but do you mind if I try to redesign or program like make a 3D model as well? You can try. I mean, you must really like that character. But yeah, I'm still not done with Radical the Porcupine. But yes, there will be other furries. There's going to be a sexy cat chick. We're going to have a snake. Like I said, we're going to shake, rattle, and roll. We have a couple other animals, and some of these animals are going to have human friends and stuff like that. Like I said, Zachariah is Radical the Porcupine's childhood friend that he grew up with and stuff. And once Radical explained to Zachariah who he is and stuff, it's gonna be nice and it's gonna be funny. Them two gonna be like brothers. They're gonna be arguing with each other, not get along at times, and stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty cool. But I don't know what to make of crypto. Like I haven't really tried investing in. Well, I did. Was it Doggo I invested in at one point? I think I still got that. I can't remember. I didn't put much in it. I did not put much in it at all. So I'm not worried about it. I like the talking streams as well, as you seem to build a little community of creatives here. Yeah, I like the talking more than the gaming streams. I'm not cutting out the great gaming streams. I just gotta find the right games that I'm able to entertain you guys while able to focus on the game, because I have a hard time trying to do both. Also, have you experienced the toolbox fallacy? I don't know what that is. Can you explain that to me? Because I have no idea what that is. And I did another cool show you one more safe for was the intro safe for work. So I'm gonna show you the intro for you guys for this other hentai project that that's so really, really well. So let me pull that up for you guys. This is the intro. I have fun doing these fantasy. This is like a fantasy one right here.
Congratulations on completing the trials of passing, young warrior.
I knew you had it in you from the very beginning.
I couldn't have done it without the two of you training me for this very moment.
Don't thank us. You've done it with your strength.
Speak for yourself, Yona. I'm taking credit for this one.
Kilo, you're truly something else, you know that? Well, I'm going to prepare the tent. Why don't the two of you wind down for a bit?
You don't have to tell me twice.
Hold on, let's see. Yeah, so this was the intro. This was a top seller because this character Lev, he was adopted by the Dunga tribe. They're Dunga warriors, and these are female Dunga warriors. So he passed the trials of passing. So since he passed the trials and stuff, that's his like him maturing and stuff like that. So now as the other one's preparing a tent, he's going to go to the lakes to go bathe. and the big one, the thick Dunga warrior, she takes off all her clothes and she's bathing in the waterfall, and he's watching her. He's the first time he's seeing her naked, big, big titties, big ass and everything. And then, he gets a little excited, and then she turns around and see him excited. And then she's like, "Oh, so you never seen a Dunga warrior, a Dunga woman naked before?" And she said, "Well, since you passed the trials of passing and trials of maturity and stuff, it's about time to show you what it's like, to be, to sleep with a Dunga female and stuff like that." So she's gonna be so them two gonna be going, she be going to work on him. And then after the other one, the tall one comes in and catch them, doing their thing, and then she jumps in. So both of them double team him or whatever like that. And that is one of my top sellers. Now, the voice actresses, fun fact, the one that does Kalo voice, the big Dunga warrior, the one with the axe, she's the voice actress who does Cobra's voice in my Viper and Cobra series from Venus Orion Comics. She does Cobra's voice as well. And then Talo, the other one, the tall one, she does my for my hentai stuff, she does Laura Croft's voice. My Laura Croft movie that I'm working on, just to put that out there. It sounds like Die Star spoilers. He said this is what Slave Master saw when he on there. Oh no, this is my 3D hentai program from TK17. I did this is what one of my hentai movies that I worked on. Hired voice actors and stuff like that. So, but that was one of my top sellers as well. And I have fun putting those together, man. I really do have fun putting all that stuff together. You learn. I learned a whole lot doing those, man. It's really fun. Oh yeah, I knew there's another one I knew I forgot. Or whatever with the show. Let me see. Let me see if I got it. All right, cool. Let me find it. 1, 2. I'm just grabbing another one. Just want to make sure I got the right ones for oh yeah, I knew I forgot something else too. Yeah, I knew I forgot that. Let me see something. I think it's another one that's pretty cool. Let me yeah, so let me grab that. Let me just go here. I'm gonna open this folder. I think it's something cool. I can show you guys. Where is it? I hate when it does that. John F. I mean, I'm just grabbing this one last thing so I can show you guys. And I did my own version of inspired version. I'm trying to, and of course I got a stepmother movie. Dudes love the whole stepmother thing. Here we go. I was looking for this. Damn, there we go. And then just try to grab all my safe work stuff for you guys. All right, cool. And then grab the audio. Okay. All right. So let me go back here. Let me add this back in. Mm-hmm. All right, let me pull this back up. All right, snap screen, add this, share screen, application. All right, so let me pull, where is it at? Okay, so also then I got my other got my school Sindel University chicks waifus that I made. So yeah, we got Lucho, we got Jolie, we got Lisa, Holly, and then my girl. There's my Amanda again. He said to be and moving confirmed. He said he's Ethan, lucky boy. He said I beat the game before the patch. The child star applies. What was my wife? Captain A? Oh, Princess Adex. What about her? Yeah, he's my where the black woman at? I'm kidding. Do you? You probably came in late. I already showed my black chicks in my the videos I showed and stuff. Yeah, these are my Sindel University chicks. These my like everybody love them. Where's my other? I gotta find. I think I got another. Let me see. Let me Oh, here we go. And my other one. Yep, got Haley, you got Chloe, and you also got Shayla as well. All right, yeah. Yeah, so you got they the other chicks that go to Sindel University. So I'm working on a series with these chicks as well. So I can't wait to show that off and everything. Let me see something else. Yes, there was something else I wanted to show. Let me see if I already have it up here. Let me see. All right, so okay, I gotta go all the way to the back. Okay, so let's do this. So we take it all the way to yeah. So I did my own version of Android 18, inspired by Android 18. You said I couldn't remember ADEX title. I'm extra hyped to meet her. Yeah. I'm planning on you're going to be able to see her a little bit early because she's phase 2 ADEX. But I'm coming up with other ways for you to actually at least see the character in the comics before they actually like in their respective comics. I have a way to actually do this and stuff. How they can be able to cameo or appear, and you'll see how I do that. But I got some DOA. I got some DOA inspired characters of my own that I did. I got Consumi and got my own. But I'm not in safe. I don't have any safer work images to show you guys. But I do have I do have Neo Tingo. I do have Helena. I do have who else I have? Kasumi. I have Ayane. I do have them. I have Princess. I have my own Princess Peach. I have my own I have my own Quiet from Metal Gear. I have my own Cammy. I got Jory. You know I do. I got my own Armika. I got I'll show you. Yeah, but this is my version of Android 18 and everything. I also found a voice actress too. I found a voice actress who actually she specializes. She does her voice. She does her voice. And is there a wagon? Yeah, I can do that. All right, so let me see. I'll show you. I'll bring up some voice clips. I hired her to do some voice for Android 18 for my Android 18 hentai stuff that that me and her did together. So I'll show you some. I'll let you hear her voice. Where was it? Let's all right, okay. Go to sounds. Yeah, so prepare yourself. Like I said, this is prepare yourself. I just want you to. So how was I able to do it? Oh, I'm going to do it this way. All right, I figure I know how to do it. Since let me remove that. I'm going to add. I'm going to do the sound thing the other way. That's how I can be able to get that to do this thing. So all right, this is what I need to do. I got to get this, get rid of this, and then go to the sound. Bam. Let me see. There we go. So then I'm going to pull this up. Yeah, so all right, I want you to hear her some of her clip. Let's see. Let me see. I can pull it up. Hold up. So does it pop up? Open tab. Oh, it's for open tab. I don't want the open tab. I want share audio. Share tab screen. To share audio, share a tab on screen. No, how did I do it before? Hold up, guys. I'm trying to figure out how did I do it before. That's not going to work. I'm trying to figure out how was I able to get that to come on to share audio, share a tab or screen instead. I guess I have to share this. Hold on to your butts. All right, let's pull that up. Let's see. Let me see if y'all can hear it. All right, I guess we'll just do that. All right, see if that works. Let me know if you can hear it or whatever. But yeah, she does Android 18 voice, and I let her do hentai stuff. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Said you seen that Sword Slippers game? I don't know what that is. He said it came out here, the real Snow White remake. Of course, you got jewelry. So I wonder how much demand there is. But let me see. Let me bring that up. I bring this up in video. Yeah, man, but all right. I guess I'll bring that back up here. There we go. Add that. But yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping through. As I said before, I'll be preparing for the website, Being Surrounded Comics, which I'll be launching next month. Fulfillment is happening all throughout April. All throughout April, I'll be sending out everybody's physical books. So expect y'all to be able to get your books. You'll be getting confirmations letting you know that, hey, your shit is being shipped. So you guys will get that. And man, I can't wait for you guys to be able to read VK chapter 1 of the comic. And I can't wait till we actually get into the nitty-gritty of this universe, man. It just seemed like it's just moving so slow, man. Like I wish I was rich. I wish I was rich to be able to just get these books out there. You know what I'm saying? Have these, like I said, I already got all 10 scripts for the first arc done. It's just now they just got to be developed into books. And developing books costs money. If I was rich, man, like, dude, I'll be going through these chapters, bro. I'll be going through these chapters, showing off a lot of reveals and stuff. And it's just something, man. But that pretty much wraps up tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Damn, it's 11 o'clock. Fuck. But yeah, man, it was I enjoyed talking with you guys. Wanted to catch up with you guys and make sure, let you guys know I'm cool over here. Everything's fine. I'm organizing my thoughts. I'm organizing how I'm doing everything now as far as my Venus and Ryan comics, 3D hentai, and YouTube and streaming and stuff like that. So I'm definitely excited about how I'm going about this, and I'm definitely looking forward to this. Now wait a minute. When is that? And the Nintendo Direct is when? When's the Nintendo Direct? The 27th. Oh, it's tomorrow. So yeah, I gotta get my blood pressure checked tomorrow at the clinic. Oh, Fatal Fury tomorrow? Did they come out tomorrow or something? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. But yeah, you guys have a good night, and I'll be seeing you Game Fiends later. Peace out.